On that note, do we want to do test rolls? As we are starting a tad late.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Which is nobody's fault, should preface.
4.
Natural 20.
18.
12.
9.
CG gets inspiration.
Hell yeah.
Alright, and on that note, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome to another episode of Exilia Regalia. I am your humble dumble master, the one and only pudding pastry fighting tart, and I am joined by my lovely group of bountiful companions. We have Punkyard Dog, we have the CG, we have the Joe Mojo, we have the JFrost747, and we have the Wicked River 97. Sarah had a job-related thing that came up tonight, so unfortunately she is not here with us, but we shall remember her in spirit. Get it? Because she's haunted. I'm saddened. But, y'all ready to play some fucking D&D? Y'all ready to roll some bones? Y'all ready to fucking gossip?
Give me the hot dish.
I am ready.
By which I mean I'd like to order a hamburger, please.
Spill the cheese, May.
Tonight's episode name, Spill the Tea.
I just cleaned up everything.
Last time, after an exhausting ritual conducted by Kieran on your friend Sarah, Exilia Regalia decided to undertake a second much-needed rest. The next day, you all bore witness to Ravan's family arriving in Dragon's Reach, who Ravan had summoned to help with the ritual Kieran would need to perform on Sarah. The family also brought news. Word from Ravan's missing father, and that his little sister Helenesta and the family's in-service avatar, Antony, had gotten engaged. You all went your separate ways for a while, with the plan of coming back together to head to the Third Wish for some shopping. During that time, Lily received an invitation from a certain Corvo Blackwell for you all to join him later for a party, share some drinks, and catch up. You all came back together and you bought a few items from the Third Wish, owned by the ever so elegant Arxis, and now you guys have a bit of time before your party. So, what we're going to do now is that I'm going to go through everybody, and I want to know who each person is inviting. Let's start with, I'm going to roll a d6 here. Let's start with Rovan. Rovan, who are you inviting to this party? If anyone. You don't have to.
Shit.
Let it be known you are not required to invite someone.
How big of a party are we talking again? Just so that way, contextualized.
I would prefer if people do not go over 2 invites. I'm fine with 1 to 2 people per person. Because even with that, that's immediately like 10 plus people.
Really a whole lot of people, I'd say, so probably just keep it to himself.
Okay, so Ravan is not inviting anyone. Okay. I will say, if you do change your mind, just let me know and we can come back.
Will do. Thank you.
But Ravan is currently not inviting anyone. Alright, then. Let's see, who's next? Lily! Lily, I know who you're inviting.
But if Rovan is not going to Lily is going to extend the invite to also Kieran.
Okay. So you're inviting Genia and Kieran. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lily had a heart-to-heart. You
Yeah.
know.
Absolutely.
She feels like friends.
Absolutely. You end up going to Genia's apartment, and when you go inside, you see that she appears to be working very hard on what looks like a sweater.
Lily's gonna make herself known to, not startle Genia or anything. Genia?
Huh? Oh, hey, sorry, I didn't even hear you come in.
Sorry, I was really excited.
Oh, what are you excited about?
She gets this
See,
big
she, like-
smile on her face.
You can see she like properly stops at this point and like reaches over for a glass of water.
I got a house.
She stops and like, you what? You bought a house in a day?
She beams. Yeah, I mean, I had the money.
Is it haunted? How did you get through that so quickly? Oh,
I guess I know people.
well, congratulations. That sounds like the basis for a celebration.
She thinks, I mean, yeah, that'd actually be a lot of fun. Which is why I met up with a friend of the group,
Oh,
and we're gonna have a party.
I see. And you see she's kind of like, she kind of gets this face like, oh, fuck. All right.
Lily
Good to know.
grabs Genia's hands. And you know that face, like the stars in your eyes face, like Steven Universe?
Yeah.
That face? Lily has that face.
Okay.
I really want you to come with me. I want you to be my guest.
I mean, I figured I would be. Is it going to just be your friends, or are there going to be people from, like, the castle there?
There's a high possibility there's going to be people from the castle.
You see her kind of, like, lean to the side as if, like, she's going to sneeze into her elbow, and you just hear her go... Just a quick little fuck! Just into your elbow. Yeah, that sounds great.
What are you so worried about?
Are you kidding me? I'm a tailor. You're gonna have like royal viziers and possibly the king of the fucking country in there.
You're an absolutely wonderful tailor.
I don't know if I have anything fancy enough for. Is it gonna be like a bar? Is it gonna be like a whole like big thing? I don't. You can see she starts going into like a small panic, like, oh fuck.
I'm not sure, but I'm gonna wear the dress that, the one that I wore, the green one. She blushes.
Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to dress nice. Okay, yeah. Well, maybe Nicholas will be there and I'll have the opportunity to give him this. And she kind of gestures over to the very lovely, little red, gnome-sized red sweater that she's got, under her sewing machine that Nicholas gave her.
Oh?
Figured this would be a good gift since, you know, he literally helped save me weeks of work.
I don't have any doubt that. And she just gets like this big smile. She stops for a second. She just like, she's panicking. She's trying to collect herself.
Mm-hmm. Roll me a charisma save.
Oh God. I see 4.
The words escape you. You eventually just start going. Just start kind of like babbling to yourself. Almost like the Deku muttering.
She catches herself and she stops and she takes like this really big breath.
See, I knew you could do that.
I just really love you, okay?
She puts her hand on your head and she ruffles your hair.
You don't have to dress nice, though. I just don't really have anything casual.
You know, I literally work in a tailor's, right?
I know, but you're busy with your own things.
Things that I just said I saved weeks of work on. No, we're gonna get you something for tonight. Something casual. Because I'm not going to go to a bar in a high-end dress.
There.
But you and Genia get up and you go to the tailor's, and we won't go over it. Just be thinking about what exactly you want to wear for tonight, and we'll say 3 gold off your monies.
Okay.
You also wanted to talk to Kieran, right?
Yes.
Okay. Afterwards, you eventually go and hunt down Kieran, and she looks to be reading a book. Looks like she's researching something in the castle.
Lily, much more excited now,
Mm.
would probably kind of happily walk up to Kieran. What you doing?
You are surprisingly quiet.
I'm a gnome.
That doesn't mean anything. I've known very loud gnomes. And dwarves. And...
Okay,
and-
see, dwarves are always loud, though.
That's not true. I've met quiet dwarves as well. Check your privilege, she says jokingly.
Lily would start to laugh.
What can I help you with, Lily?
I did a thing today. I did a big thing today.
You did a thing today. Okay, I like things. I like where this is going.
I bought a house.
Oh, congrats! She starts, like, clapping and she, like, gives you a hug.
We're having a party in celebration.
Oh, no. I see where this is going.
She gets a smile. Lily gets one of those, like, you already know I'm gonna ask.
I've never been a fan of parties.
Rovon's gonna be there.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
Don't worry, it's casual.
He's gonna be there and he didn't even invite me. That asshole.
Do you want me to punch him for you?
I don't know where you are right now, but you feel like a twinge in the back of your neck and you go... fucking sneeze.
Oh. Ugh. Allergy season is kicking in. Wait a minute, how am I getting sick? I am a paladin. I have good health.
Allergies are a disease, buddy.
Sickness and disease are two different things.
True. The gods can save you from, a fever, but they can't save you from ragweed.
Wolf.
They can't save you from horrible nose sniffling.
Lily will look at Kieran though. Do I need to punch him for you? Cause I can do that. I'm pretty strong.
No, but if this is a party, I'm sure we'll find some way to give him shit for it.
Absolutely.
I need to find out what I'm wearing tonight. It's gonna be at like a bar or
You're meeting at the Furious Goose.
the what? I'm sorry. Can you? She's like dumbstruck. I'm sorry. Can you run that by me one more time? The Furious Goose is the name of the bar.
Lily tries to like not to laugh. Yeah, the Furious Goose.
I see. I will have to figure out where that is, but I will be there.
Perfect.
All right.
I was gonna say if anything. No, okay, I will pass up on that. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Let's see who we go to next. Let me change our music. Changing the music. Alright. Next, we are going to go to Corvin. Corvin, who are you going to invite?
He's gonna send out a message to Reno, mostly asking him about that this is an opportunity to ask about Argomancy, as well as he's going to go to the docks to ask Ara if she wants to go.
Your message that you get back from Reno will be not the liveliest of topics for public spaces, but I will keep that in mind and I will be there.
Wonderful. He said he doesn't send a message back. He just says it out loud.
Mm-hmm. You see one person next to you just kind of give you a look like, what the fuck?
Gives him a wink and just moves on.
You go down to the docks where Ara is actually not doing anything. Normally she's like moving around, like doing like 1,000 things, but actually she seems to be chilling right now. Sitting on the edge of the ship, kind of watching all the people go through the streets. People watching.
He's going to do the thing that he usually does, and on his brand new mandolin, thank you, Viv. He's going to play a few chords, and mostly to try and catch her attention, and then just appear like right next to her.
I will say you have not had the mandolin long enough to attune to it yet.
Okay, then he will play on his usual guitar then, since he still has that.
Okay. I'm just saying that because this is like right after you guys separated after coming out of the last wish. You'll have
Gotcha.
the third wish. You'll have time to attune to it between now and the party, but you just haven't had time yet.
Yeah, he's going to do that, and he's going to appear right next to her, just kind of doing. Haven't done this in a hot minute. Clear as the sky on a midwinter's night, and deep as the stormy sea, I hear a whisper inside, hunger devouring me. I beseech you, my heart, to be free. And just like how he usually says hi.
Yeah. She turns to you after you're done, just goes, "What's up?"
Oh, come on. That was a good... that had to be the best one, and you knew it.
6 out of 10.
Either way, criticism
I like the one
being...
about the wilting roses more. She says with kind of like a smug look.
He'll just give her a kiss real quick and say, "Now, criticisms aside, Lily invited us for a nice little casual thing out at a bar called the Furious Goose. Want to join?"
Ah, the Furious Goose. Good place, good place. Is this gonna be like the last part you brought me to where, you know, all
No.
hell broke? Oh, thank
No.
you. Okay, because I was actually gonna kill you if that happened again.
The odds of that happening, you know what? I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, don't do that. That's just begging for trouble. Yeah,
Most-
sure.
Most definitely.
I assume this is just like, is this like a celebration or what? What is this exactly?
Would Lily have said the reasoning? River?
No, I don't think.
Okay, cool.
I don't think so. Lily, you just told them that it was you got invited by a friend, right?
Yes, I did not tell them who it was.
Okay. You know, I did not know. All she has said was she met up with someone and someone trustworthy. He just kind of like interrupts himself on that one. And they just went to meet us out at the bar.
You can see her obviously, like her eyebrows raise when you say that, like, ah, yes. Totally indiscreet, not suspicious at all. But I haven't
So, you
pushed
wanna-
anyone in a while. So I guess it's kind of a win-win either way. Yeah, sure, why not?
He'll just tap his forehead to hers real quick and just... before leaving, though, he will kind of excuse himself down to her quarters and just put his, the guitar he's had since the beginning of the campaign, in her room. As he kind of straddles the, as he kind of just shoulders the mandolin.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, is that gonna be it for you for now?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna now go to... Flit! Are you going to invite anyone, Flit?
Actually, thinking about it, hearing that this is like a social get-together, Flit is going to head on over to Nicholas.
Ooh, okay.
Bless.
Okay. Nicholas is passed out in the middle of the floor. You can see he's cuddled up with some weird, like... It looks like a weird, like, ball made of gold. It's
remembering
actually
last
quite
time-
large.
Remembering last time is very gently going to avoid the random object that Nicholas has.
Mhm.
And he's just going to poke, 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 poke.
Ah, hello,
He gets
Flit.
up. He gets up. One more poke.
Ah. Yes, I'm awake. Hello.
Sorry, I just got carried away.
Wait, hold that thought. And he immediately starts looking around. And he picks up what looks like Latchkey and goes, okay, we're fine. Yes, how can I help you?
Well, I saw you were kind of passed out on the floor. And,
Yes, I haven't slept until since I started working on this thing, which is done, by the way. I don't know if you've heard.
oh, wow. Do you need more time to sleep? I'm sorry if I interrupted.
No, I got my 30 minutes.
Casual blinking.
I
Actually,
mean, I could, but I won't.
Say, you've been, working a lot recently to help us out. So, I was thinking that, we were going to, I guess, go get... She kind of go out drinking with noticeable disdain. And I've been told that that's, like, a fun time. And I wanted to see if you wanted to come along.
He gives you a look and he goes, I'm in, and I will provide you for free a piece of advice. People don't go out drinking together for the alcohol. They go out drinking together because they're with people they enjoy. And to get drunk, but not for the alcohol itself. I know that's confusing. But
I'm very lost.
know that more times than not, people get together to drink because it's something that they can all do together.
I guess. I've been to a couple of these drink togethers when we were on the roads. It's just always kind of gone badly for me.
Well, no one can make you drink, so don't feel like you have to. Me,
But-
personally, alcohol doesn't mix well with me. And you can see he gets like 1,000-yard stare.
I imagine this man just has more than once woken up from being blackout drunk with a big red button in his hand and a deep unnerving anxiety of what it does.
Yep. He's like the fucking image of the guy with the 2 red buttons in front of him, looking at them nervously. Yes,
Yeah.
no, I shall be there. Where did you say this was again?
I think it was called the Furious Goose.
That name is hilarious, and I love it, and I will be there.
It's also very act. Every single goose I've ever met has been a jerk.
I would agree. Have you ever met a dire goose?
Now I don't. Why do you have to mention these things to me?
Don't meet a dire goose, if you have a choice. Very rude. Very rude, very
sounds-
evil.
That sounds super angry and cursed.
Yeah. They'll sometimes make weird gestures at you with their wings, and they'll go. "Rah!" I don't like them. Surprisingly
Me either.
intelligent, though. I don't like it.
Yeah, you know what? I'd love to hear about some of the odd wildlife you've encountered over the years.
I could certainly do my best.
Wait, so if we're going out drinking, do I need to, like, wear anything or prep anything? It's a social thing, so I'm generally very lost.
If we're going to a bar, I wouldn't bother.
Okay, good to know.
I mean, I'm gonna be wearing this, and it's just kind of like his normal outfit, like vest and pants that he wears
Gotcha.
pretty much every day.
I guess that makes sense. Plus, it kind of seemed weird if I was wearing anything else. Kind of gestures down to her dress. Why would you wear... I understand for, like, special occasions, but if you're just kind of on the road, why would you really wear anything else?
See, that's what I've been saying for years! Nobody listens to me! Sorry, that came out of a dark place.
Okay, I'm gonna go prep for later, I think.
Okay, I will find a place locked this way so I don't have to bring it to a public establishment, he says, gesturing with latchkey.
Yeah, that seems very wise. Also, to keep it away from Ovan, which also seems very wise.
But I will see you then, my friend.
Okay, see you there.
As you turn to walk around, you're ah shit fuck, and like a clatter, and you turn around and he's like tripped over something. I'm good.
Foot stops for a second, thinks about turning back, and is like, "No, this is probably Nicholas's normal state," and keeps walking.
You would be correct. All right. With that, we're gonna come back to our last person, Corey. Is there anyone you
Hi.
would like to invite?
Corey would like to invite Theon.
And Diana, I presume. But
Well, Diana gets her own invite. She's not. Corey doesn't have to invite her. She's already invited.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot. Diana was there when you heard about it. Sorry, that was me being like, was Diana there? But yes. Okay, you're going to invite Theon. Okay. You go and you hunt down Theon, who you come up to and surprised to see. You see him with Cedric, who you could have sworn was supposed to leave this morning.
Hi. that's how she starts off. She would like I picture her like picking up her hand, like raising. Oh, Theon, wait, Cedric.
Yes.
Cedric?
Yes, I know. I said I was supposed to leave this morning. Had some last minute business to take care of, and I figured I would do my hearings for the day before I left. I was actually heading down to the district, to the Sky District to leave.
To leave, yes.
You can see he's got, like, his bag with him, like his adventuring pack. Why? Did you need something?
I was actually gonna ask Theon. I thought you had left, Theon, did you
No, I
want-
wouldn't leave without saying goodbye to you all first.
Aw. Good, you have a brain. I
As
don't
I
have
like
to
to
come
think I
find
do.
you and beat you.
I would appreciate
Well-
you not doing that.
Look, I don't want to either. Well,
He kind of
I wouldn't say no.
at that.
she scratches her cheek. Well, I mean, a spar would be fun every now and again, maybe, but...
yes, a spar. I will remember that. Dear diary,
She gives
today,
him,
my
she gives him
friend
a
Rainbow Corey
cheeky,
threatened
a
me.
cheeky look. Like,
Theon
Wait, what was
is... Dear diary.
no, I missed it.
Dear diary, today my friend Rainbow Corey threatened me.
This seems to be the most recent of developments in our friendship.
But Theon kind of pipes in. Yes, we were actually coming to find you all so Cedric could say goodbye.
Aw. Okay, well, what I had can wait. Let's go.
Well, did you need something? We can discuss that first, if you would rather.
Well... Just twiddle fingers. Well, I feel bad now. Because...
They kind of give each other a look.
Wait, what kind of look? Wait, hold on. Is this the making fun of her look?
Roll insight.
Nat 20.
It's the, is she good? Look. She alright?
I'm fine. I'm fine, I promise. I feel bad because I thought you left. Theon, we were wanting to know if you want to come out and grab drinks with us tonight. Lily said something about celebrating something. It's just a casual thing. But now I feel bad bringing it up in front of you, and Cedric is leaving, and so it just feels wrong, and I don't know social things. I'm sorry.
Cedric.
Turning like pink, more and more pink as she talks.
Cedric goes, oh, I see. Well, I unfortunately, and Theon slowly puts his hand on his shoulder. There's another ship leaving in the morning. I think a night out would do you good before, you know.
It is just a casual thing. It's at a place called the Furious Goose.
Cedric gives you a look of recognition. I see. It's been a while since I've said hello to Goose.
What?
What?
She just gives him a super curious, interested. You've been there, Goose?
Yes,
There's a person named Goose.
the bartender, and the
Is
owner.
it a goose person?
You'll see. But Amadeus.
She gives it
won't
another
be-
smile and just like wags a finger at it. I see you in your curious ways.
Amadeus won't
Alright.
be too happy, but this probably will be good for me. Why not, my
Gods
men?
above, yes. Oh
Figured
no.
I should relax a
does
little
fu-
bit before I literally go to war.
2 tenths can cause us to make mistakes every now and again, so. Although. Some of my biggest mistakes are when drinking. And she spins around quickly. Anyway, let's go meet up with the others.
You hear Theon as you start walking away go, yeah, you're not the only one. And you hear Cedric go, hey! Hey!
Wait, who said that one?
Theon said that, and then Cedric went, hey!
I see. Like, you know the anime, like, glinted, like, very interested eyes?
Yeah. Where it does, like, the cut where, like, the screen, like, shadows itself except for the eyes.
Yes.
There's, like, the twinkle, the shing!
Ching, ching. Oh. Now this sounds like a good story to tell later.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yes, war sounds like a much better alternative right now. But, with that, we have a guest list. Another little bit of time passes. Eventually the sun begins to start setting. You all meet up in front of the Furious Goose. I need to change my music. Let's see. Yeah! So, our current guest list is your crew, Diana, Reno, Nicholas, Ara, Genia, Kieran, Theon, and Cedric. Sorry, I stopped for a moment because I looked at my list and I accidentally wrote down Lily on the list. And I was like, that's not it. I accidentally wrote Lily down instead of Kieran. But your whole crew comes together in front of the Furious Goose.
What does it look like?
It is still in an okay part of town, but it's definitely a more unexplored district than you guys have really gone through. It seems reasonable. It seems like a place that will probably have cheaper alcohol.
Kind of surprised there's no giant goose on the front.
There was. Huh. You see Cedric looking up at the building, kind of confused. Probably broke off again during a fight. Wouldn't be the first time.
I see.
So, would you say that fights are common in this place?
Anyway, let's go in.
Great. We're entering a proverbial zone of danger. Lovely.
Lily will probably be the first one in.
Okay. Lily, as you open the door, you hear someone scream at you. Hey, welcome to the Angry Goose, motherfucker! Do you want a drink?
Out of
You look
character, I
over-
love this place already.
And you look over, and there is a tall, fluffy, white Aarakocra behind the bar.
I love it. I love this already.
I'm
Genia
in love
comes
with
in
this
behind
fight.
you, and he yells the same thing at her. And you all, as you come in one at a time, he starts yelling the same thing at you over and over and over again.
Wait, does Cedric have on a disguise? And I just thought about this.
He doesn't, actually.
Oh.
Cedric
Interesting.
comes in and he goes, "Hey, Goose, how's it going?" "Ah, motherfucking, it's King Cedric Aragon! Holy fucking shit!" "Well, whoop-de-doo, your majesty, come right on in!"
Corey's just crying, laughing.
Corbin is just sitting there like the blinking guy gif, like, what the hell?
Cedric, have you been out with us before? I...
That's Goose.
You're not gonna be able to look at me the same way after tonight. I'm so sorry.
It's alright. I think.
But at the very least, none of us are gonna judge you at all for anything that you do, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna be too smashed to do it.
We'll certainly find out. If we're doing it right.
If we're doing it right, oh, by gods, we.
But the size of this fucking group of dickheads, I assume you're in Blackwell's group. He's in the back.
I'm sorry, Blackwell.
Who's
Huh?
Lily gets a big smile.
Wait, Lily, did Corvo invite you?
Corvo
Insight.
comes out from the back. Surprise! Obviously, a
Maybe.
little defeated that he didn't really get to surprise you guys.
Hey, Corvo.
Hey,
Hello!
Corvo.
Jesus, you all brought a lot. You know what?
More
This
the
actually works
merrier.
for me. Yes, absolutely. Especially with the game we're going to play. Come on, friends.
Games?
Ooh, I like games.
In fact, I have two
Um,
more with us tonight.
Corey's ears perk up. I enjoy a good game.
Yes, we can't
got-
drink without doing games. Come on.
Of course.
There's
Before-
others?
Before following, Corbin is just going to go to the bar and go, okay, talk to me, Goose. What kind of whiskey do you guys have here?
We got this shit! And he slams a bottle on the counter. And we got this shit! And they look identical.
You know what? Surprise me. I'm sorry. I fucking love this guy so much.
One horny manticore coming right up, sir!
Raises a finger, lowers it. You know what? Why not?
You watch as he pours you a weird concoction of what you think is 6 different whiskeys, which is interesting considering he only showed you 2 bottles.
Tilts his head, tilted back, raises a curious brow. Takes the glass and goes right on back after doing a. Like he's speechless at this point. Just bows and just walks back into the room.
Don't forget your tab, motherfucker!
Sure. How much?
It's a tab! You pay it at the end of the night!
Yes, but I'm going to be sipping on this for the rest of the night.
1
I'm
gold!
not.
Drops of gold.
Okay.
I'm not, and I will keep my tab open.
Hell yeah.
I enjoy a chaotic being such as you. What do you recommend?
You see he gets quiet for a moment and he starts giving you like the once over. You little lady! You look like a twisted dwarf kind of girl!
She tilts her head, but raises a brow. Oh.
You watch as he pulls out what looks like a sponge in the shape of a dwarf. And it is coated in something. And he takes it and he just wrenches it and pours it all into a glass and passes it to you.
Got a fucking doormat.
Can she do this subtly? Can she do detect poison and disease subtly?
Roll me sleight of hand.
Fuck me, a 6.
You hesitate and you watch him
Is it a
as-
shot or is it a sipping glass?
It's like a whiskey glass.
Okay.
You watch and he watches you hesitate and he goes, I swear it's edible!
Oh, it better be, because if not, I'm gonna come behind this bar and I'm gonna snatch your tail feathers.
Good fucking luck! And he shows you his bare ass.
He just turns pink and turns around back to the
It looks like
group.
one of those cartoon like chicken butts.
Like a spare. feather every now and again.
But you cast detect poison and disease, and it's alcohol.
All right, I mean it's as much poison as it gets.
But
She just looks at Diana. If I die tonight, this is Goose's fault. She hikes a thumb back over at Goose.
you can see Diana is like trying so hard to stifle a laugh.
She just breaks into. She cries, laughing again. You can laugh because I'm laughing. This night is off to a great start.
I'm excited. I'm excited. But you all head into the back, and you can see that there is a menagerie of chairs around a large. You're in like a private room. There's a bunch of chairs around a single table, and Corvo goes, "I will probably have to get more chairs, but this should do, or at least be close enough." And you all see two individuals sitting at the table. One is Marrow, who sees you all coming in and goes, "Ah, hello, friends. It has been a bit of time." And the other, it's been a while since you've all seen this individual. A elven-looking woman with long blonde hair. Toriel Lingard.
Sarah is going to be so mad.
She's gonna be so mad that she missed this session.
Oh, poor Sarah.
And you can see Toriel has an expression on her face of someone who very obviously was dragged into here. Like, she didn't want to come, but she was dragged here, and she's just trying to make the most of it. She's already got a drink in her hand. As you all come in, she, like, starts taking a sip of it and kind of gives you all a wave.
Oh, hi again.
Hello. It's been some time. It's good to see you all are still alive, I think. Unless you're assholes.
Yes, it's
Are
nice.
you assholes?
I mean, technically speaking, someone
little.
would call us one. But it's
In
nice.
a good way.
Yes, it's nice seeing you in a more neutral situation.
I do agree.
We more match energies than go looking for a fight.
She
If
kinda
that
nods
makes
at that.
sense.
She nods at that and she goes, respectable. Respectable. Corvo goes, it took a lot of convincing to get this one to show up, pointing at Toriel.
Oh. And Corey just slides right on next to him. Did someone make a choice?
Toriel goes, we made a deal that there is no guarantee that I won't kill each and every one of you before the end of the night.
There's always
Oh, that's-
that risk with us.
That's boring. Okay. He just sits on down.
I'm more interested in card games or drinking contests, if I'm gonna be real.
Oh, do I have a game for you all? And
Ooh.
he pulls out what looks like a tray of shot glasses, a lot of shot glasses, and one large bottle, clear bottle of what looks like a solid black liquid. He
Oh,
puts,
God's above.
he puts it down in the middle of the drink. Or in the middle of the table. I'm already drunk, apparently.
Above game question.
Hmm.
At this point, does Corey's detect poison and disease, is that still up?
It is still alcohol.
Okay. Yeah,
She
Corey's
just
keeping the
looks
the
at
fuck
it,
away from
eyes
that.
it, looks back at the group, including Corvin. I mean, it's good.
Corvo
It's
starts
fine.
passing out shot glasses, one to every person except Sarah, who goes, I don't drink. And Diane, who also goes, I don't drink either. Corvo goes,
That's bad experience.
understandable.
Sorry.
No, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, I've had bad experiences last time with solid black alcohol, so I'm going to pass on this one.
He
I
picks
tried
up,
rainbow last time. I'm putting my faith in the black liquid this time.
He picks up the bottle and goes, this, my friends, is Abyss, the Sultan of Loose Lips. And this, well, let's just say this was a favor from Goose out front. He owed me a favor, that is. But we're gonna play a game called Truth or Drunk. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go around the table. Everyone gets one question. You get to pick someone at this table to ask, and they must answer. If they don't answer, that person must drink. Sounds. The rules are pretty simple, but with a group this size, it gets very, very fun. And you can see Cedric already has his hands on the table, and he's like, he's already rubbing his temples, like, oh no.
Corey's just looking at him with a 3 face. Just the smuggest.
He's looking like he's having like Civil War flashbacks right now.
I know. Those are the vibes you gave off, and they're great.
What did I let you drag me into?
I
had to be
invited
Abyss.
you
It
on
had
a
to be
friend
Abyss.
excursion. I just invited you onto a friendly excursion out to a bar. I did say there would be a surprise element. Even I didn't know.
Corvo goes, well, Your Majesty, if you need something a bit weaker, I'm sure Goose has something for you. And Cedric looks at him like he's going to stab him, and he snatches the bottle out of Corvo's hands, and he pours himself a shot right then and downs it. And I gotta roll a save for Cedric. Oh, that's totally fine. Yep, that's what I remember. It's like a punch straight to the throat. I love it.
Can I insight that?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll insight.
Yeah, as well.
19?
28, natural 20.
He has had experiences with Abyss before.
When he loves it, we know he means fuck this fucking drink.
Yeah, absolutely.
A coy smile forms on Corvin's face.
Corey winks at Diana.
Now, I know some people here don't drink. That I'm not going to exclude you from the game for that. So don't worry. If you have questions you want to ask, you're more than free. But while everyone else thinks of the question, I immediately have one for you, Mr. Sionis. And he looks at you, Ravon.
Go.
What's the deal? And he starts gesturing at his face, and you realize he's talking about your new mark. Is that like a scar, or like what happened?
I was curious about that too.
I just now noticed that.
You'll see Ravon for the first time. Well, kind of like how before with his own mom, he's just stone-faced and just goes, "A promise," and will just automatically take a shot.
Ooh, foreboding. I like that. Ravon, go ahead and make me a con save as you take a shot of Abyss.
All right.
Oh boy, here I go making that con save.
As he sips, Corey looks over, sipping on hers. Well, I thought he'd tell us when he was ready. And takes her shot.
Why
Certain
are
things
you
don't-
drinking?
Because she wants to.
Oh, okay. Are you doing
16?
a shot of Abyss? Because I will say, if you guys
Sorry, not a
wanna-
shot. I meant her drink.
Okay. I was about to say, I presume
Think it's
people
a
have
good
like
swig
other
of her
drinks
drink.
here as well, like ale,
Yes.
mixed drinks, whatever.
Yeah.
Also, Ravon has shown up on the map.
Wait, how have I
There-
shown up on the map? What the fuck?
Be gone.
There's a giant man over there. It's the return of Atlas.
A man has fallen into the into the river in Lego City.
Lego City, god damn it.
Oh.
Actually 16, 19.
You're fine, but oh man, it feels like somebody fucking punched you in the teeth. Hurts, right? That's the good shit. That will get the job done very fast. Which is why this game could be exceptionally fun if, oh, I don't know, someone were to gang up on somebody. Kind of gives the table like a knowing glance, and then he kind of eyes Ravon. But anyways, that's my turn. We'll just go around the table, I guess. So, Tori, it is your turn. Toriel kind of stops. She looks at around the table at everybody. And then she stops on you, Lily. Who you? I know who everyone else here is. I don't know you. Who are you? Who you bring to the group?
I'm Lily. I'm from Dry Hollow. I helped everyone save the city and kind of just tagged along.
What you do? Are you like a fighter or what? I saw that rapier you got on your sword. On your side. Nice piece.
I'm a fighter paladin.
Kind of takes a sip of her drink. Kind of nods. That's me. Up next would be Marrow. Marrow looks around at everyone and goes, oh, now that that's out of the way, let's get to some more fun stuff. I'm going to cheat a little bit if that is alright. I would like to know everyone's first kiss. And how was it? You see a few people start leaning over and taking shots of a bit.
I would like to know who.
Who took shots?
The first one you notice, Flit, is Reno, actually.
That does not surprise me.
I am not going to answer that. Lily, you also see Genia do that.
That lines up.
Lily just squeezes Genia's hand reassuringly.
You see the group you see Toriel, Corvo. You see Reno, Ara, and who did I fucking miss? And Genia all take shots of Abyss. So I gotta roll a few saves here. Yes! Nice. Everyone seems to handle it pretty well, except for Reno, who he goes, oh! Right! Abyss! Whew. Whew. Okay, I'm going to feel that for the next 3 hours. Wonderful.
Flit will take a shot of water.
Okay. Sarah will
Corbin
also
just
do the same.
Oh.
Corbin just slow looks at Ara. Just looks right on back. And with a cheeky smile, well, my first kiss was with the woman. Never said the whole truth.
Lily would be the next to speak up. During the war, my second in command, Zaya, was my first, and she just kind of looks down.
Theon speaks up. Truth be told, I don't actually remember. It's been a long time. Cedric speaks up. One of the village girls from where I came from. Jinfo. Diana.
And how was it?
What's that?
And how was it?
It was, well, we were like 8, so as you can imagine, my first crush.
Young love.
Pretty much.
She chuckles.
Wonder how she's doing nowadays. Bleh. Diana speaks up. Mine was with a cat. She just kind of stops, and you see she gets like a look on her face, like, oh fuck.
Furious brow raises.
And I don't
A
mean like
cat.
a tabaxi, I mean an actual cat.
How? What?
Well-
You count? What?
Well, I was making kissy faces at it, and it licked me across the lips, and being
That
you
doesn't
know,
count.
being 6 years old, I counted it.
You're adorable, and I love you.
Oh, I love you too, but fuck you. And she kind of like elbows you. No, my
bumps her,
first
dumbass.
real kiss. And you can see she does like a quick like silent prayer. Was with another cleric when I was growing up. In the Ekodea.
Aw.
Cute.
Cute. Not exactly smiled upon. Because
Well,
it was during
It involves you.
Well, it was
so
during congregation.
Oh, darling, you just made the story a lot more
the wild
better.
streak. It's always the nerdy ones. Always the quiet ones.
She gives you like a kind of like a nod, like, yeah. But
Some village
anyways, she says. Kind
No,
of
I said village. I was talking about me. She says, looking to her drink.
Okay.
Truth be told, it wasn't great because he was saying something about he was better than me, and then as part of things, I yanked him by his shirt and kissed him, and then promptly punched him in the nose.
Diana looks at you for a moment. What did kissing him do?
It turned him really red in the face, and I took that as a victory for me. So because I was not as red as him, I said, "Well, your face looks like a tomato now. Who's better than who?" And then ran off. Look, I won.
How old were you?
Like 10?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say 23.
No. What? I'm older than you. Shut up.
You haven't
She
changed
grumbles into
a
her
bit.
drink again. That's a lie. I'm way better now.
Nicholas, you could see, has been sort of sitting there thinking, I think my first kiss was... I'm pretty sure it was my sister. And you can see he continues to think, yes, because I remember she asked me to show her how to kiss, and I've never thought about it until now, and I actually hate that.
Would you like another drink?
Yes, please.
She'll pour him one.
you see, you pour him a shot, and you go to hand him the shot, and he takes the bottle. He takes a big old swig from it.
We might need another one.
Will it clear out the taste of that memory?
That's why we're getting another bottle. That one's yours now. I
Maybe
assume
one
so.
more.
Corvo goes, I'll go see if Goose has another. Corvo gets up, Kieran goes, well, mine was, and you hear a scream from the back. Another what?
I'm not
We'll
gonna
tip
lie.
you extra.
Well,
It
mine
reminds me-
was with the neighbor kid, Dante, when I was 16. And boy, he was a character. But he was cute.
They always are.
Kind of gives you like a nod, like, yeah, yeah. Corvo comes back with another bottle of Abyss and goes, remind me to pay for this when I leave.
And we got it. It's okay. Well, we'll remind you.
I appreciate that. Has above game, has everybody answered? I think everybody's either answered or drunk.
Yes.
Yee.
Up next, would be Kore, actually.
So the point of the game is just asking one person one thing,
Yes.
and the last person cheated by asking the table a
Mero
group question?
cheated by
Yeah.
asking the table a question. Not that anyone stopped him. The point of the game is you're supposed to single people out. It's a game about singling people out.
Okay, well, she's got a question, but not for them. Not for, like, one person. It's more of, like, a group of people, so singling some out.
Mhm.
So those of you who are... We have some people who are up higher in the public eye,
I knew you were going
looking
to do
around
this.
the table. Hold on. It's not just about you, though. I have questions about several people. Those of you who are, or from higher families, she says, looking over at Corbin. When you're doing your duties, how often would you say that you wish, or you have a thought somewhere in your brain? How do I politely say, fuck you? Or
I
fuck
heard that
this.
noise. I heard that noise in the background.
Yeah, because certain children don't know when. Certain children like to be loud at certain times of the fucking day.
It was just funny because it lined up perfectly with how do you ask. Sorry, continue.
Sorry about that.
You're fine. Just like, how often would you say that you find yourself wondering if you can get away with punching them in the nose? Like, how much would you have to pay, or would you have to call in a couple favors to get away with it? How often does that thought just cross your mind? Man, I am so tired of giving you the PR face.
Cedric looks at you. He kind of leans forward a bit and he goes, all the time. Kind of leans back again.
Well, I have gone. Sorry.
Theod goes, there are a number of individuals who make it quite hard to hold up theatrics. Hold up a guise of sorts. Hold up a face or a persona. Some of them are here at this table. And you watch as he shoots a look at Mero, and Mero smiles.
Lily,
What about Diana?
pretty high-ranking
And
status.
Corbin? Oh, sorry. What now?
Lily has a pretty high-ranking status in the military. Would that consider her too?
I mean, if you've ever had like a soldier ask you like a dumb fucking question.
Lily stops. All the time. There was this one guy in my squad. Absolute wonderful person, but oh man. Some of the questions. You can only handle so much stupid at once.
That tracks.
Diana looks at you, Corey, and she goes, "Only when I'm with you. You're a bad influence on me."
Look, if anything, is pointing to the rest of the table, just kind of a wide gesture. I just show people they're not alone when they have those urges. And I'm willing to say so because obviously it's in our nature. I just say the quiet part out loud.
Honestly speaking, that's sort of the best way of going about it. Because,
I'm refreshing.
yes, but looking someone dead in the eye with a fake smile and saying, "May your kindness towards others come back to you tenfold," kind of loses its feeling when you say it a lot.
You hear Reno go off to the side go, "You're telling me."
But I will say, there are he kind of just rubs his hands together, some very fun, creative ways of getting back at someone who's wronged you. I know I've had to do that for some of my sister's exes.
God, the amount of times I've said... never mind.
It gets annoying after the 10th.
Yes. I forgot how I pronounced my best friend's name. God damn it.
Taneri?
Taneri.
Yeah, Tantan has a... Well, her current bow is much better than some of her past ones. I've had to take out the trash a few times.
Diana goes, "I believe that."
For a good 20 years, one of my sisters would literally go around people who are on parole and just hand them a business card.
Why?
The hustle, man. I respect it.
He doesn't say anything. He just looks. He just looks straight right at Corey with a very haunted look.
Absolutely.
It got to be a lot.
I see. Man. I do not envy you guys. I mean, I admire the ways that you can actually, help people and, do really cool things, but I'm glad to be very much on the outside. And I'm very anxious to prove to, well, Diana, I honestly expect it to come for us one day, but I'll very much enjoy telling them to fuck off as politely as I can. I will have a phrase that has gone through several filters. Meaning I'll need you to help me check them out. Pretty please. I want to do good. I want to do good by you. And everyone. I don't want to disappoint you guys.
You're saying this to Diana?
Yes. Well, and just everyone in general, like... I mean, I have a plan. I have awesome friends. I know they'll help me.
Careful, everybody. Sounds like she's complimenting us, says Diana.
I'm
It's
capable
around.
of that.
I know.
I just picture her ears, like, going back flat, like, hey!
To be fair, this is one of the few times where you didn't immediately follow up with "fuck you."
That happened like 2 minutes afterwards.
Oh yeah, I guess
I
it
can't
did.
help it. A certain priest is... A certain... What now? Pope?
Archpriestess. Oh,
Archpopus. She's now making fun of her. Yeah.
wow.
She's bratting at me. I can't help it.
Diane just takes a sip of her water. Well, I have a question. To Cedric.
Oh.
For you two, actually. You, Miss LeBlanc. Who made the first move between you two? Diana goes, wow, I'm just getting skipped, huh? That's fine, we can come back, I guess. This is Diana.
Corey just turns pink. Steam starts coming out of the top of her head.
Corbin.
Apologies for that stream. My fucking browser just fucking, like, refreshed for some fucking reason.
Oof.
Anyways.
Corvin will kind of just rest his head, like his chin on his hands with a very smug grin.
Diana kind of shoots you a look. Kind of like, huh.
I'm struggling to think. I have to remember. I know it was. I don't think it was Corey, technically.
That is a good question. I think it was you. However, I do remember the first time we met, you came up to me as, I think it was a lynx, and I pet you not realizing you were actually a person.
You were very gentle. I appreciate that. Because
Good
you
at that.
easily could have screamed and run. I was a lynx. I was fairly big.
Well, we ran to bandit camp. I think I would have more pressing things to scream about, much like the tents that were actually on fire.
Yeah. That one wasn't me. I do know that much. I do remember that much. I didn't set the fire.
Sorry.
Although, I admittedly made the first move. I was going to, just not at that moment. She's looking down, like, grab his fist kind of like tightening around her glass. Because a certain someone looking up at Corbin was impatient. The
Yes, yes, I
impatient
was.
peanut gallery.
Yes.
He's not even denying it. He knows what he did.
It made this. Of course. Why would I deny it?
Corey, you can see Cedric kind of like smirking to himself, like, yes, this was a good question to ask.
She shoulder bumps him. Her ears are... If her ears could look like they're on fire. Yeah. Just beet red tips of her ears.
Well, I got what I wanted. He takes a sip of his drink. Diana goes, if I can have my turn now? Yes, please, of course.
Yes, please.
Diana looks to Ara, actually. You, Miss Thorne, actually revealed something quite interesting to us at a recent gala. How long have you been a lycanthrope?
Lily spits out her drink a little. A what?
Aw, that was gonna be mine.
Diana gives you a look like, oh, I'm sorry, Flit. Here, I can ask something else.
I mean, you already asked it. We might as well follow through.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Corvo
it's fine.
goes, the purpose of this game is not to apologize, it's to drink. Now answer the question. And Ara goes, well, I've been a lycanthrope for 7 years. And it went down when my ex, who is very into biting, got a little too excited.
Nods.
Lily's face goes red.
And
Claire
that's
just sips on her
kinda
drink
it.
nervously.
Ever since then, I've been a werebear. And
That makes sense.
You see a couple of the people who you realize at this point didn't know that kind of also are like, what the fuck? Wait, what?
That makes sense. I was a bear once. There was a pretty strong biting instinct.
Yeah. Funny how that works, right?
I was more interested in the big paws part and being able to slap people.
I literally slapped a guy so hard that his fucking head flew off one time. I shit you not, is one of the coolest things I've ever done.
Lily takes a drink of her normal drink.
Yeah, Corbin just like looks like he just has like a very wide grin, just as if he's heard this like 3 or 4 times.
Probably.
Corey just looks very impressed.
So, yeah.
Not bad face, like,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
bad. Mm.
So, yeah, I hope that was satisfactory. And Diana goes, yeah, actually, that was surprisingly easy to answer. Ara goes, it's not the first time somebody's asked me that. She eyes at Corbin.
Not even looking at her. He just goes, I mean, when you go full grizzly on a first date, you're bound to have questions.
She just kind of shrugs, like, yeah. Theon goes, well, I have a question. You, Mr. Sionis.
And what is it?
When were you going to tell us about you and Miss Carlisle? And Kieran spits out her drink.
I just blinks and goes, eh? Looks down at Kieran and goes, look back up, down, up,
She
down,
gives you
up,
like
down,
that
up,
nervous
up, down.
smile, like, haha.
This is not to me. What is going on here?
Ravon, I say this with the utmost respect for you. You're an idiot.
There is not a thought between those ears.
No, they go on one side, come out the other. Kieran goes, wow, look at the time. I guess I gotta go. And Ara grabs her. No, you're not. Oh.
Please, have a seat.
Okay, first and foremost, that hurts. You know I have emotions, right?
Yes.
I never said you didn't.
So why do you say such hurtful things? And he kind of
Because
just
we know
actually...
you can take it.
I am built to take physically, it's not emotional.
Corvo goes,
And
yes, the first crier of the night. This means we're getting somewhere.
I'm not... And Ravon immediately looks up and goes, the only one crying is the guy whose back I'm about to break.
It's a promise.
Bravo.
You watch
Toriel.
Toriel next to him kind of elbow him. Ah, fuck.
I was
Alright,
about
just
to.
like
I was about to
Okay.
say she's right there.
Corey chokes on her drink a little.
Okay.
that. You
We
then
do
see
this
Mara
now.
goes, you promise?
Give me 2 full glasses, not shot glasses.
Mara sends it. I'll be right back.
Goose is gonna be so fucking pissed.
And give me
You
another...
watch
and-
Kieran fucking throw her shot glass at Mara, who catches it. Alright, I was kidding.
Ravon would like to get 2 full glasses of Abyss.
Okay. Ravon stands up and goes out to get. Are you just getting the glasses? Because you got the bottles.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm getting the glasses real quick. It's not shot glasses. He's going for, like, full-size whiskey glasses.
Yeah, you got like whole like drinking glasses.
Puts one down in front of our boy, and one in front of him, and he's going to pour both. And he goes, okay, drink, bitch.
You're doing this to Corvo or Theon?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so you're not drinking. You're
It's a group punishment.
This is punishment day. For the insults, we're drinking. Drink.
Now we must all suffer.
Corvo looks at you. Where's your drink?
Pours it immediately on his. Let's go. We all drink.
I mean, I'm not afraid. And you watch Corvo just go to town on his drink. Theon, Kyle.
Throwing it back!
Theon, Kyle looks at his. And he waits for you two to finish. Go ahead and make me a con save, Ravon. With disadvantage.
Oh boy.
Ooh, Corvo. Oh no.
Oh no.
Please tell me he not won.
No, but it wasn't good.
Shoot.
Neither was that.
Hey! You know what's funny? I'm gonna fucking use that brooch.
Okay. You
Okay.
Roll again.
Wow.
Not much better.
Not much better.
Technically better.
9?
9 plus the 3, so that's 12.
You will finish it and you get through it, and you have to sort of bring yourself down, like, onto the table, like, oh no, this was a horrible idea.
Am I able to use like 5 points of lay on hand to kind of do that whatchamacallit effect ending thingy?
Should you pull it up for me real quick?
You got it, Chief.
It's for disease, isn't it?
Well, I mean, cirrhosis of the liver is a
Neutralizing
disease.
multiple poisons.
It's gonna say
Yeah,
cirrhosis.
sure, why the fuck not?
This is why I love you, Tart.
You, like, right before you pass out, you hit yourself like a fucking defibrillator, and you go... You are still feeling it, but you feel like you would have passed out had you not done that.
Above game question, wouldn't he already be immune to diseases?
I mean, disease, not poisoning.
Ah,
Correct.
Yeah.
Corvo,
This is a whole new beast.
Corvo finishes it, and you watch as, like, he immediately, like, leans forward, and he headbutts the table. He goes, oh, fuck. Ah, yep, there it is. Yep, okay, I've done it.
Beat talk.
Lily just busts out laughing.
I'm trying not to, but it's so... I've never seen this before.
The rest of you can see the eyes in both of these two gentlemen are almost solid black.
Whoa, that's creepy.
Whoa, that's cool!
That's so neat.
Yep, that's what it just
takes
says.
us.
Oh, I'm gonna pass on the next round if that's all right.
Why do I want someone?
Where is spine?
What do you mean? I just fuck you. Most people would die from doing that, and he fucking like throws the glass at you.
I'll catch it if I can.
Make me an athletics check with disadvantage. Actually,
know,
I'll call it flat because you burned the 5 points.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Sure.
Did
19.
we see Ravon cast lay on hands on himself?
Oh yeah, it would have been incredibly obvious.
Just glowing.
Hey, wait a minute. Ravon, did you do that thing and it got rid of your feeling bad from the drink?
You're what? This is Corvo.
That
Can't
sounds
pull
like
that?
cheating.
That sounds a
That's
lot
cheating.
like cheating.
Didn't you cheat? Looks to Corbin.
I didn't do anything. I was asked to tell the truth. No one said the whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help your God.
Corvo points at Corbin. He's found the loophole.
You're playing a game with the
Also, hey!
Fae. Of course I will.
You can't. You can't.
Corvo, what's the rule for cheaters?
It was that! He already did it!
Make him do it again!
Does anyone have a spell to
Again.
reverse that?
Let me check my book.
You gotta
No.
double down now. Oh. You can see he like grabs his chest. I think I'm having a heart attack. Nope, I'm good.
Unfortunately, I left the
Christ.
spell that helps with drinking at home today.
Or just spell magic?
Spell magic doesn't do anything for alcohol.
No, but the spell of healing or no.
It's not a spell.
Damn.
It's not
That's
a
not a
spell,
healing
no.
spell, no.
Ah.
You gotta double down, mister.
Okay.
He must drink
You
again.
little bitch.
He nods sagely.
No, just
Hey!
you.
Just you. You fucking cheated. You're a cheater.
And you're a wee tiny baby man.
You're literally twice my size. Fuck you. Drink.
He's
Drink-
twice your
Why
size
don't you drink
and
milk?
is yet the bigger bitch.
In fact, here,
Oof.
Barkeep, do you have goat milk?
You're not getting anything to soften it.
Oh no.
You cheated!
Oh no, we're going big time. Also, he needs milk because he needs to grow.
The rest
Not-
of you can
Not everyone gets that big, Ravon.
The rest of you can look and see that Theon has not even touched his yet.
Demonstrating that probably very high intelligence.
Mm-hmm. Kind of leans over to you, Corey. See, what I do now is that I sit here and I wait. When they drink themselves under the table, I won't have to kill myself with this.
Points to Cedric. Touches his own nose.
Hmm? I didn't hear that one. What?
No,
I
then
said-
Corbin just points and... sorry.
Yeah, what Joe said.
Corbin would just points at Cedric and then touches his own nose.
You mean Theon?
Right, Theon. Apologies.
He does the same
You were-
thing back.
Wise. Good shit.
Well, I never got a direct answer out of Ravon, but I suppose that Kieran can't answer. The question was directed for her, so I believe it's Miss Lily's turn. This is Theon.
Lily.
Kieran looks like she just dodged a fucking bullet.
Yeah.
Above game. Would you be opposed to Lily saying something in Genia's ear and me DMing it to you? Because it's
I'm going to say no. If you can't ask it in front of the
Okay.
group, you can't ask it.
Yeah.
Lily's gonna think for a second.
Also, say for work, please. Just for everyone.
Yeah.
Shay promise.
Lily.
I'm not wrong.
I'm oath of glory, not oath of honesty.
Would you let me opt out of a question to give something about myself?
Sure. I mean, that kind
I
of
mean-
defeats the point of the game, but you can.
Well, I mean, Lily still hasn't been able to talk to Rovon through all of the midst of this. So no one has seen, like, what she can do yet.
If you want, we can come back to you.
Yeah.
Yes, come back to me then.
Okay. To Genia, then. Genia looks to you, Lily, and goes, so, do we want to talk about with them what happened to you this morning? She gives you a look of no mercy.
Yeah, a new thing happened to me this morning.
And she she'll kind of stand up and like stand back from her chair a little. And she'll cast her Awoken Heart.
Okay. You all watch as Lily's hair goes stark white. She grows about a foot taller, significant more muscle mass. She does like the She-Ra transformation.
The most startling difference is her eyes.
And at this, Genia is just kind of like looking at the rest of you, just kind of like pointing at Lily with her thumb. Just like with the look of like, somebody explain.
Lily pulls out her sword too, which she didn't notice at first changed also.
Mm.
Oh, shit! It works on the sword too?
At this point,
So-
Genia looks and goes, that's actually cool.
What the? I
Ah,
don't know.
that's
That's new to me.
interesting.
So,
Yeah.
Flit looks over to this. That's very odd. And then she's going to stay up. Wait, Lily! Let me lick you.
Finger up, finger down. It's actually this weird thing you think.
Corey
You
just
see
looks at
Genia blush
Diana.
at that. I'm sorry?
It's nothing
Cedric.
crazy. Believe us, she, believe it or not, can lick things to identify them.
Okay,
That's how I learned the difference between catapults and trebuchets.
kind of gives you a confused look. I see. What were you gonna say, Corey?
Oh, Cora was just looking at eyeing Theon, Cedric, and Diana for like, oh no, there's some of the like, what are their reactions? I have to know. You know, she's just looking at them.
Diana looks surprised. Theon has a face of like, oh, shit. And Cedric has a look of like, oh. Look of surprise, I guess. It's varying levels of surprise for the three of them.
Thank you, sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
You know what? This time, sure. I'll accept it.
So so for me, you're doing identify on Lily.
Yeah.
What are you trying to glean from this?
I'm going to try and glean, where this came from.
Okay.
And, let's gonna walk on over to Lily and just say, so where would you like me to lick you?
You hear Genia stifle a laugh at that.
Eh. Wait, can you do that?
It's actually the first time, but I thought I'd give it a shot. I'm not very experienced with licking other people.
Lily will hold up her arm because she's wearing a significantly different outfit. She's wearing like a vest and like a nice pants, but not like dressy pants.
Yeah.
So,
Lily's got
What's
overalls.
what's going to lean down and very gently, but not actually like a full lick, just gonna like touch tongue to flesh.
Mom.
Yes.
You see Toshi come out at the same time being like, hey, hey, hey! Almost like in a panic, like, whoa, 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 hold on.
Oh, come on! I know you know I don't do this to do the thing.
It's okay. I don't do this to everybody. Just you.
You swear for a moment, Flit, that Toshi squints at you. And then hops off from you onto the table.
No! And Flit's going to pick Toshi back up. Just whatever you do, don't drink the black stuff, okay?
Toshi looks at you, then looks back at the table, and looks back at you, then looks back at the table.
I'll put Toshi down. Just be like, okay, I warned you. I warn you.
He hops in a glass.
he just is glass shaped now.
You watch as he sits there and he stares at you, Flit. And the rest of you, the moment that Flit turns back to do what she's doing with Lily, you watch him immediately hop into a glass.
Oh god.
Hop into a shot glass of abyss.
My poor, sweet, probably gonna die of alcohol poisoning lizard child.
You see him, he hops in, and just as quickly as he hops in, he scrambles back out, knocking over the shot glass. The abyss going onto the table, that ain't gonna wash out. And, fucking, scrambles out as if, he had just been shot.
Oh no.
Oh.
And you watch him, has anyone seen the video of the bearded dragon, scampering in one place with Through the Fire and the Flames playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
That's kind of what he starts doing.
Fortunately, I don't see this.
No.
I'm currently attempting to identify what's what's going on with Lily.
Wait, hold on. Would you say he went actually in this kind of way?
What is this? Flit, you are able to determine from Lily via identify that this is a result of her. How do I phrase this? Is a result of her paladin aura.
Huh.
Unfortunately, identify is. It doesn't necessarily work in this way, but I'm willing to give you at least that much.
No, that's fine. Truth be told, I was expecting nothing, but
Then again, it also isn't. You also can't do identify on a book and learn all its content, so who gives a fuck? I
true,
guess.
true.
But
So
you're
this
able
is
to glean at least that much.
so this is I guess kind of like how Ravon is super duper strong because he's a paladin. This is how you being a paladin manifests.
Lily looks at Rovan, who's probably still dying.
Ravon,
He's okay, I'm okay.
Ravon's eyes are solid black at this point.
Dope.
But that's all. Unfortunately, that's all I could glean. It's not really as effective on people. It's usually better for information on objects. Sorry.
No, I mean, at least I know it comes from something good.
That's good. And it seems like it's it seems like it's doing a lot for you. Doing a lot for that sword there too. Maybe I should I shouldn't lick the sword. It'll probably just tell me the same thing. Do you feel okay? Do you feel normal or?
Lily, you feel great actually.
I feel great, actually. I feel warm. Like, not bad warm, but like...
Corvo goes, yes, that's the result of the alcohol. You watch him kind of raise up from the table slightly as he's just kind of laying there.
You shush! This is different. You go back to whatever you're doing.
Gladly. The rest of you watch Toshi scamper under Corvo.
Aww.
Flit notices this. Did he do that thing I specifically said he not do?
Yes.
She's gonna shake her head, walk on over. Come here, you.
Yeah,
Would you be?
we all gotta learn eventually. She sipped her drink.
You see Toshi like kind of poke his head out, almost like a cornered animal. Like,
Let's just gonna stand there and give the mom look of now. What did we learn?
you see him almost slowly, almost like fumble out.
This is why I don't drink. Come on. And she's gonna hold her arm out for him.
Flit, you swear for a moment that you see Reno taking notes. But as you kind of like snap to it, like, huh? He's not, and you're like,
Suspicious.
suspicious.
Hey, Tart.
Hmm.
For nosy purposes, could Corvin have seen that too?
What's your passive perception?
14.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, okay.
In terms of people who would have seen it, I would give it to... Let me see. I would give it to... Corey, Flit, and... No, that would be everyone to give it to. Corey and Lily. Or Corey and Flit.
Yeah, boy.
Druid powers, baby.
We see all.
Fuck yeah, you do. Lily,
That's how we're neutral.
yeah. Lily, did you have a question you want to ask?
Lily can honestly not think of one because I really don't know. Actually, you know what? Lily's gonna look up at Genia. And with like the bravest face she's possibly gonna muster. Maybe after I get back from this big mission we're getting ready to go on, would you maybe want to think about looking at either moving closer or moving in with me? And her voice trails off.
Genia, without skipping a beat, goes, anything to get out of that apartment, honestly.
Oh, oh, that's so sweet.
Her face goes like really, really red.
You hear Corvo go,
Suffer.
like, almost like celebratory.
Heck, I mean, someone's gonna have to watch everything while I'm gone.
You see Genia kind of nodding, and she starts like putting the pieces together. True, and that would keep me from having to pay rent. I gotta see how long my lease has left. She kind of like scratches her chin a bit. Yeah, sure.
Lily will grab Genia's hand and kiss it softly. Because
Gay.
small and can't reach face.
Genia goes gay. Diana goes gay.
Yay!
Yay! But cute.
Very cute. Adorable even.
Cavity inducing, really.
Cavity
Oh,
dude.
just the sweetest.
Her face just is like almost it's very red. Like tomato doesn't do justice.
Moving on would be Flit's turn.
Who is still struggling for a question, but
I could come back.
I'd appreciate that.
Okay. Up next, then, would be Reno. Kind of looks around the table. You can see. Well, I was going to ask Corvo a question, but. And Corvo goes, "Oh, I'm fine." No, I'm not fine. Please don't ask me anything. Actually, no! And you watch him, like, with all the power he can muster, set it up, and goes, "I've never lost this game! Hit me! Hit me!" And Reno goes, "Alright. How did you and Toriel meet?" And Corvo looks at Toriel, who looks back at him and goes, "I got a job to kill him."
Why does that not surprise me?
It doesn't really.
Someone didn't
But I'm
like
still
what he
shocked
was
to learn,
doing.
you know?
Yeah.
Someone didn't like what he was doing. And, well, I was sent after him. And Corvo goes, "And then I seduced her with my everlasting charm." Toriel goes, "Yeah, sure."
I think that charm is a little tainted right now.
It was definitely that. And not. He kind of pauses for a second. You see kind of like the life leave his eyes for a moment.
You know, for his honesty, bardic inspiration to him. Why not?
You're giving him
Help him.
bardic inspiration? Okay.
Yeah, help him on his next save. Why not?
Okay. He goes, "How did..." And then Toriel goes, "My crossbow didn't go off." "Oh yeah, that's right. You had put it to my head and everything, and it pulled the trigger and it didn't go off. In fact, I think that, yes, the rope snapped. I know, I'm not proud of it. And then you told me that yes, Corvo, I remember, I was there. Yeah, that was good times." Toriel kind of looks at Reno.
We
and goes,
weren't.
What's that?
We weren't there. We want to know.
I have a philosophy. If I can't kill somebody on the first go round, on the first attempt, I let them live. I don't take any more jobs against that person. It's a bit of a code, I guess you could say.
No, I get that. That makes sense.
Well,
Nods.
Corvo, ever so, the gentleman that he is, ever so kindly punched me in the nose when that crossbow didn't go off. I sure did.
Also understandable.
It's self-defense at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I can't say I didn't deserve it, you know, trying to actually factually kill him. And from that point, we got to talking and sort of hit it off from there. And that is all I'm going to say on that. Corvo kind of leans over and goes, "Thank you for that. I think I'm feeling better." Nope. I'm getting there.
You got it, champ. I believe in you.
Flit, do you have a question?
I do.
Okay.
And, Flit is going to look over to Cedric. So, here's a question I have, that technically goes to several of you guys, but I'm gonna ask Cedric about it, and then, everyone else who would know can fact check.
You see
When you-
Theon lean in on this, curiously, like,
Corey
So-
tries not to bounce.
So, you know, compared to you guys, we're still kind of on the ropes. We're kind of coming up, and it was probably like that for you guys as well. What is the dumbest thing you guys have done while you were adventuring?
You watch them kind of share a look, and then they look over at Nicholas.
How did I know?
Who goes, can we not? And they both go, no, I think this is worth bringing up. Nicholas goes, I may have struck a deal with a dragon for my firstborn child and then backed out on it.
I have several questions.
That sounds like Tontometo's suicide.
How are you alive still?
That
was
is
the
a very good
promise-
question.
Was a promise to have the first child with the dragon?
No, but I am curious as to
Listen.
how that would work.
Yeah, me too.
No,
Wait.
I don't want to know.
we needed some information, and I happened to ask a dragon this question, after we fought it and almost killed it. And you see Cedric kind of like nodding at that, like, yep. And it said that if I made a deal with it, it would give me the answer. And I, being the person I am, agreed to it. And at this point, I don't know if he has given up, if he's dead, or if he just hasn't found me.
Wait, was it metallic or chromatic?
It was a big, rust-colored dragon.
So I assume the life just fades out of everyone in Exalted Regalia's eyes.
Yeah, pretty
Yes.
much.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh!
Oh no.
Orcathion.
Yeah, that was it. Oh.
Oh, you are very dead.
You're fucked.
Corey just leans over and slowly puts her forehead on the table.
Wait, hang on.
So that explains why he flies all over the place.
Actually, hang on. Lily, were you with us on that one?
Yeah, Lily, you have no idea what they're talking about.
No, I have no idea.
Minor Illusions, like a miniature figure of Orcathion. Imagine this, but like 1,000 times bigger.
You see,
Oh yeah, you're.
you see Nicholas
fucked.
look at it and go, "Yeah, that's Octavian.
Oh, you are in deep shit.
Why do you think I
Very.
lived underground for however long? I'll be fine.
Not answering that one.
I'll be
Um,
fine. It's not like he knows where I am." And you see him, even though there's like one window in this fucking room, and it's like got curtains over it. You can see him like look around like over his shoulder, like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm all good."
So, about that,
My village is not.
Yeah.
Oh. You see him like start like scratching the top of his nose. I see.
there's
He's
potentially
kind of going
some
around.
might be a potential connection back to you. So, you all are.
Sorry.
He's currently in, Corey, where Corey's village is, which is
Yeah,
close to the
yeah.
Animus Sanctuary.
Ashen Desert, yep. I see. I will get on that.
Corey knocks back the rest of her regular drink
You see
and puts her head back down on the table.
You see Nicholas take another swig of the bottle of abyss. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm having very bad ideas.
I guess I shouldn't really ask about the next thing, because I was going to ask what that information was, just out of curiosity. But it doesn't really seem important anymore.
Oh, we were looking for a Ruin of the Moonweaver, so we could get a... What was it? A chain, Cedric? And Cedric goes, yes. Yes, that was what we were looking for. And well, he had been everywhere, so we figured he would know. Or I figured he would know. And he did!
You just didn't expect to make a deal, huh?
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I didn't think I would live in long enough to have to complete it.
She deflates a little bit. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yup, been there.
I need to remember to call Grandmaster Orda. But that's a problem for later.
I love that guy.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Nice and fluffy.
Harry. He's gotten more white since I last saw him, right? Because when I saw him, he was white, but he still had a bit of orange in him, and the rest of you all of you would remember that he was fully white when you saw him.
Yeah, Yep.
Yeah, he was pure white.
White.
Like the driven
Snow.
Like snow.
Good to know. Anyways, on to the next one. Oh,
Who's
wait,
next?
that's me, actually. You know what? I'm a pass, actually. I think that's a good idea. I'm just gonna... And he just kind of takes a drink. Corvin, you seem like a man with a lot of questions.
I don't have to pass myself. A lot of my questions are a bit more personal.
Then it
Who's
would
that
come
leave?
That would leave Ara, Rovan, and Kieran. And Ara, when it gets to her, she goes, I'm gonna go last, actually. She kind of looks around. Your move, big guy. Kind of nudges you, Rovan.
Looks to Kieran. Ladies first.
Why? Okay.
Because my mama raised me right.
You all watch her, like, visibly gush for a moment. Right. I have... Yeah, sure. I have a question for you, Corey.
Oh?
How did you get involved with, I guess, the stars and becoming a druid of the stars? I'm curious.
I'm gonna half answer this one. And she knocks back half a shot of Abyss.
Okay.
It was just one of my teachers in the school in my younger years, like 5 maybe. At least my parents tell me. Just said she saw a light in my eyes that she didn't see very often as a teacher. And recommended me to a temple where I just gravitated towards him. But on the table.
Kieran kind of like nods tentatively as you answer this question. Yeah, that makes sense.
My specialty was, I guess, deciphering the constellations and soothsayer type, but more historian and some predictions, you know, the ones that the gods gave me anyway.
She kind of nods at that. Seems that she's just kind of listening, letting you finish.
I enjoyed it, but I'm glad I'm here now, so.
I think we're all glad you're here. You see a few of the people a few of the NPCs kind of like raise their glasses like, here. Diana kind of like squeezes your hand a bit. Smiles.
Actually, that reminds me, Corey. You were mentioned a while back that there was a prediction that you made, and that was the reason that you had to leave Haven in the first place. Do you remember what it was?
She stares at Flit for a minute, not blinking. She opens her mouth to speak, and then reaches over and pours her another shot and knocks it back. Of Abyss.
Huh.
Cora, I need you to go ahead and make me 2 separate saves, please. 2 separate con saves.
17.
Okay.
21.
Anyway.
21.
Second one passes, the first one does not. The first one, that half shot you didn't expect it to be that big of a D. Well, you know what? I'll lower the DC actually because it was a half shot, which means you would actually pass.
Yeah.
But you guys can't see Corey's eyes beginning to turn a bit black as well.
It's not a bad question. She says, holding up her other hand. I would like to relax tonight. Another time.
Kieran nods at that. Gorfin, you look like you have a question.
I was gonna wait for Ravon to go. I just thought of something.
Kieran kind of looks up at you, Ravon. Here you go.
Okay. Kind of ponders. I have question for everybody. What is funniest thing that has ever happened to you during your adventure days? What is funniest adventure, I should say?
I'm gonna just start going down the list here. Corvo goes, funniest thing I've experienced is probably that fat motherfucker Paulo. I love
It was
that
pretty
bastard.
funny.
I
He
love
was-
that bastard.
He was so fucking fat.
He was very big indeed.
I honestly thought he was a fever dream until someone brought him up again.
Even Toriel goes, Paulo was pretty funny. his whole gimmick.
For Lily, for context, like, once again, minor illusion, the fattest fucking tabaxi you have ever seen.
Can we pull up his token?
Wait, hold on. Yes, please bring up the token because
Please.
I'm gonna have to find the cat in the suit.
For old time's sake.
Oh man, it's gonna take me a minute to find this fucking token, but I can pull up the heavy breathing cat.
Please. Oh, and also
Please
found it.
do.
Here you go, River. This was Paulo's token. Whenever it wants to load up in the Discord.
There we go.
Big boy.
Now picture him in a suit.
Bro, you
Yes.
thought he was wearing a suit? No, he had like a he had like a fucking curtain on.
His Jabba the Hudding. But with a fancy like scarf on.
Yeah.
Motherfucker is sitting on a goddamn throne going, no.
No
I'm
big
so
and tall
fresh."
is big enough and tall enough for that motherfucker.
This fucking cat was a size category large. Not even joking.
He's
I
fat.
tried going for the kingpin look and got lost along the way.
I was going for the kingpin look and found the buffet instead.
Size category. Damn!
That's a huge bitch.
Size category
Wow.
thick.
No, guys,
4 C's.
guys,
Yeah.
he's not fat. He's fluffy.
Yeah.
Aha!
T-shirt with that on there, except it was a sheep. And it's like, you's not fat, you's fluffy. With the spelling of you. E-W-E.
That's pretty good. I
Okay.
like that.
That's funny. I like that. The living immovable rod.
Marrow, for this question, goes, I think the funniest experience I've ever had was one time where I accidentally played the brown note during a live event.
Mara.
Wait, what is brown note?
Well, essentially, it is a note that makes anyone who listens to it absolutely defecate themselves.
And when you're playing at a live event, well, you can imagine how funny that shit is.
Wait, hold on. You're telling me that there is literally musical note that makes person poop self.
You try
It's a
hard
very,
enough.
it's a very deep bass line, and it's hard to do.
Immediately leans into Cedric. This is forbidden knowledge. This is dark magic at work.
You see Cedric going to take a shot, and you watch as Theon puts his hand on Cedric's hand and goes, "No, tell the story." I don't want to tell the story. I'm really glad we're here in a private room. Cedric goes, one time, I mentioned that I have bad experiences with, well, I didn't necessarily mention it, but I don't necessarily have good experiences with Abyss. I may have, one time, actually gotten blackout drunk on Abyss, wandered outside of the tavern that our group was staying in, and, well, I found myself in the cavern with a bear. A real live bear, a mother, and her cubs. And I don't know what happened, but I woke up the next morning, naked, cuddling the mother bear.
Aw, except for the naked part, that's adorable.
I don't know why I was naked. Because my clothes were in the tavern before I left.
Corvin thinks
I
it's-
went
sorry.
to the cavern naked. I left the town naked. To this day, I still don't know how or why nobody stopped me. And you see him give Theon a look, and Theon is just like, mm-hmm.
Flashback to Theon in a window, just watching him walk through like a crowd. It's like, this is gonna be the best use of mass suggestion.
Fucking
Theon
I'm going to have this scribed for the scribes.
Theon goes, there's more. There's more. Cedric sighs and goes, yes. That night became a legend amongst the people of that town. And now they believe in a creature known as Sasquatch.
I was about to ask if you had a child running around.
This is the greatest story I've ever heard.
This is tremendous.
You watch him then take a shot after that, like, fuck. We found him the next... Theon speaks up, we found him the next day, covered in mud, leaves, twigs. It was an experience. Yeah, an experience. That's one word for it. Genia, I don't know if other people want to chime in for this question. Next would actually be Corey. Think about it.
Well, I mean, there's the fact that Sarah shot most of us.
I don't think that's very funny.
I do.
I was in the mouth of a
Yeah.
dragon that one time.
Oh, that is right. That was not good time for you.
Diana speaks up. Do you all remember that one time that Sarah punched Chip in the face?
Yes.
I remember that.
Oh, no.
I don't know
He'll-
things like that, but that was incredibly funny. And if anybody
It was amazing.
ever asks, I will lie about it.
For context, for everybody who hasn't seen it, Corvin will definitely do a minor illusion of that scene.
Weren't they doing like sparring training
They were
or
doing
something?
sparring,
and
and Chip rolled a nat 1 and Sarah rolled a nat 20, and so she just
Yep.
fucking socked him in the nose. In the nose, quote unquote.
in the nose area because he's a mushroom child.
Yeah. He doesn't have a face, but if he did, that's where it would have been. Just BAM! Fucking knocked him clean.
Pow! Right in the kisser.
Ah, right, and kiss him.
Heads up, Chuckle Nuts.
Gets flashbang.
Goddamn.
Yeah. Genius speaks up and goes, I'm not really an adventurer, so I think this is kind of out of my expertise, but I did have a customer one time and request assless chaps. Unironically.
Lily lets out a snort.
And then wore them as they left the store.
Right?
I mean,
Makes a s-
Worse!
I
Wait,
mean,
open to the world and all.
they
He's like-
undressed right then and there, put on the assless chaps, and then left.
Did they leave
So-
their other clothes?
Did they tip well?
Oh, they tipped
How nice was the...
phenomenally.
Oh, hell yeah.
But yes, they did leave their other clothes there.
Lily makes a face like,
I have never seen that mysterious stranger since then, and I honestly, well, and you see she pauses. If they're going to pay me again, then actually I'll accept it. But if not, then I hope to never see them again.
Have to ask, how nice was the ass?
Surprisingly nice, actually.
The legend of the nicest ass.
The nicest ass to roam the land.
The man in the assless chaps.
His name was Hugh.
Let-
Huge ass.
Legend.
No, I'm not falling over.
God damn it.
I was about to ask for us. But
Okay, is anybody else just imagining this dude with assless chaps in the form of that Marty Robbins kind of poster? The gunslinger ballad one?
I'm just over here thinking about the legend of the roll of quarters you can bounce off of him and send it halfway across the country.
Ara speaks up at this point. She goes, I remember walking in on a client who may or may have not been in the middle of an orgy. And with the most serious, almost deadpan expression I can ever describe, turned to me and asked me if I wanted in. And then,
Curious eyebrow.
the moment he asked that, one of the girls literally shit themselves.
That is disgusting.
Almost
Looks
as
on
if
over
it
there.
was
Horrible.
planned by
Make
the
it
gods
safe for work, he
themselves.
said. Make it safe for work, he said.
So, like this.
Horrifying. Darling, I am so sorry. He kind of goes in for a hug.
It was
Oh.
actually incredible.
So Flit's gonna look on over to Barrow. Oh, do you think the brown note was playing?
That's a good question. This may have been the same party, actually. And Ara goes, in Copperfur, right? And Marrow goes, oh my god.
Oh my
We'll
god,
talk,
the
we'll talk.
coincidence. Oh my god. That's fantastic.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Or the start of the plot of a murder.
Does anybody else have anything they want to add into this?
Not
I've got one.
particularly.
Flit's got one.
Okay. So, you guys probably don't know this, but in our tribe, when we're born, we don't actually get names until some characteristic of ours is actually shows up, like a part of our personality and anything that, just kind of seems like core to their person. And when I was a child and still with my tribe, I was highly energetic, and I would, run around flitting from here to there when they decided to name me Flit. But I was told that there was actually another name for me called Whirlwind. And apparently it was based on one time when I was running around in the field and I was kind of spinning around in a circle, like with my arms out, and
Oh.
not really paying attention to where I was going because I was, I was spinning. I actually walked off a cliff face. It wasn't a big cliff, but my parents saw me and I walked away okay, but I apparently was spinning the whole way down.
God.
You watch Diana, who at first was gushing and now is kind of like in a mixture between laughter and awestruck terror, goes, that doesn't seem possible, but yeah, alright.
Well,
I mean, it's... Sorry, go ahead.
I was a kid. I wasn't very smart.
I don't think many of us were.
I think my exact thought process before I hit the bottom was, I'm flying.
It was
Hey,
actually some...
Go ahead.
There's a story in the Feywilds of someone going off of a cliff, turning into a fish. Not really sure what happened else.
Oh, I didn't do that. That wasn't me.
Just reminded me of that one.
I didn't turn into a fish, but I did gain 2 broken arms.
Ara, kind of at this point, goes, well, I think I'm the last one then, huh?
Lily didn't go either.
Well, you passed, didn't you? Unless you gave
Not
up.
to tell the story.
Oh, got you.
Lily had a little one.
Then go for it.
Lily kind of gets excited.
Oh wait, I remember. There was a time me and we had a scouting mission, and it ended up being overnight. And of course, everyone wanted to get clean because we'd gotten muddy from some rain the night before. And after we had all taken a bath, our clothes were gone. Couldn't find them. I think we heard monkeys, but I'm not sure. We ended up having to walk back to the rest of the camp pretty naked, pretty dejected.
Takes a drink.
That sounds about right.
I can't believe monkeys would do that.
Rena speaks up. No, that sounds about right.
What, really? Every monkey that I... No, wait. I'm thinking about apes. Okay, I could believe monkeys would do that.
Yeah, smaller monkeys are much more aggressive, actually.
That's true. They do have a fondness for clothing. I remember seeing like a small chimpanzee wearing a cap and a shirt one time.
That's pretty odd.
Sounds like fever dream.
It's really strange.
You don't have a ton of those where I'm from. Can't relate.
Can't say myself.
Ara, after everyone's done, kind of goes, alright, I guess that's just leaving me, huh? I'm gonna be honest. Y'all kind of suck about gossiping. I was expecting a few more questions about, getting into people's dark, dirty secrets.
I mean, I tried, for what it's worth.
Yeah, no, this doesn't apply to everyone, but I expected a bit more. But that's fine. And you watch as she finishes off her drink and she goes, Corvo. Corvo goes, yep, still here. He looks a bit better than he did before, but you can see he's just kind of like, fuck. What made you become a detective? And Corvo kind of pauses for a moment and he goes, well, I was always quite inquisitive as a kid, finding stuff where it shouldn't have been, stuff that got lost, kind of being able to decide, or being able to determine when people got, when they were lying, and Ara stops and goes, no, now I mean, what made you become a detective? What was the reason? And Corvo kind of pauses for a moment. He goes, I see. And Toriel, kind of off to his left, goes, you don't have to answer that. And he goes, it's alright. It's alright. Or at this moment, kind of gives you a look, Corvin, like, oh, fuck.
Smiles and just says in Elvish, you get what you asked for.
Ara kind of goes, if it's too much, I mean, I can drop it. And Corvo goes, no, it's alright. It's alright. Like I said, I have never lost this game. I don't intend to start now. Just, well, like I said, I was quite inquisitive as a child. But, I don't know if it's clear to some of you, but I wasn't always so go-happy-lucky, you know. Back when I was young, really young, I was with someone. And through certain circumstances, accidental circumstances, we had a child. We were both incredibly young. Most would say far too young. And I would agree. She worked at her mother's bakery, helping to prepare, you know, the normal things, bread for the village, some baked goods, but they helped with a lot of the bread dispensing for the village, making sure everybody got fed, even if it went against, you know, their funds and if it actually put a dent in the business. I was working at the fishery at the time, and so we were apart a lot during the day. And you see he kind of pauses. You all are good people. Kind, caring, understanding, open. Very open to what people are and who they are. Not everybody's like that. She was, her and her family were tieflings. And one day, someone decided that they didn't like having the bread baked by tieflings anymore. A Molotov through the window fixed that problem. The entire family's business went up in smoke, and everyone was caught inside. Nobody made it out. And, well, city guard got involved, and 3 months later, they still hadn't figured out who had done it. That's when I stepped in. Things that I did to that man when I found him. The look on his face. It didn't make me feel better. I wish it had, and I like to tell myself that it did, but it didn't. But I couldn't in good conscience let that man continue living anymore. I kept telling myself, he took them both from me. I had to take something of his. I didn't mean to kill him, but I did. And, well, from that day, I made a promise to myself. No more Abigails. And you can see he kind of like takes a deep breath. So, yeah. Anyway, and he reaches over and he pours himself another shot. And he, without a second thought, downs it. Corvin, Ara looks at you horrified.
He'll bring her in, kind of pat her back, and pat her back. It's fine, dear. You had no idea.
She looks to Corvo. And Ara is nearly in tears at this. And you, Corvin, have never even seen this amount of emotion come out of her from something like this. Corvo, I'm so sorry. Corvo goes, it was a long time ago. A long time ago. At this point, Diana goes, I don't think I want to play this game anymore. Corvo kind of laughs a little bit. He goes, yeah, that's the downside to this game. It's all fun and gossip until someone unknowingly asks the wrong question.
But the best part is we're friends, and we're here for each other.
And now would be a good time to eat to help absorb some of this alcohol.
That sounds like a great fucking idea. I'll go put in some orders with Goose. And as he kind of stands up, you all can see that Toriel's hand follows out from his hand from under the table.
Who?
And more importantly, you can see that there is small, like, indentations on Toriel's hand from Corvo's nails, where now little bits of blood are beginning to trickle out. But Corvo leaves. Is gone for a few minutes. And at the front, you hear, how many? Yeah, I can do that, motherfucker!
There's a lot of
In
foul
the-
language.
Points towards Ravon. And then he'll try to console Ara as best he can. We won't
Lily
really
is
say
also just
too much.
sobbing.
Ara kind of looks to everyone and goes, I didn't mean to go that far.
I don't think anyone intended that. But
It happens.
it was how far he wanted to go. And he, well, can't fully imagine what he went through, but he was willing to share with us, so I like to think that he's probably in a better spot than he was.
You will watch as Ara, just as you finish saying that, Flit shoots up from her chair and goes into the next room, where Corvo went.
I should, without saying anything, Corbin will kind of get up and follow.
As you get up, Cedric goes, "Let her go. Let them work it out. I think they both need a moment alone."
He'll look towards the doorway, look back at Cedric, looks back towards the doorway. I'm not leaving her. I'm not leaving her to deal with the consequences. And he just goes right into the door.
Okay. You walk out and you see in the hallway leading from your room to where the bar is, you see the two of them standing there. Ara has pulled Corvo into a big hug, and Corvo just has his face in her shoulder, in like the nook in between her neck and shoulder.
Sits there, smiles, and he'll kind of stealthily slink on back to the room.
Okay. For the rest of the night goes unhindered. You guys drink some more, have some food, tell significantly more lighthearted stories. But the night eventually comes to an end. Everyone heads back to their respective sleeping places, significantly more intoxicated than you were when you first entered. You all get another long rest. I know we haven't had a break yet, so if you guys want to, we can do that right now.
Yes, please.
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
there is something I do want to post for everybody,
Oh.
and I need to thank Calypso for this.
Oh, what has Calypso done?
Oh no! What you have on here is the smile.
Oh, bless Calypso. I love it.
Bless.
Callie, you are a wonderful being.
Callie is great.
Alright, but we're gonna take a quick bio break. I'm gonna put on some more lighthearted music.
Yes, please.
Y'all thought you were gonna get away without some form of traumatic lore dump.
Yeah, I was gonna ask something stupid,
Oh, yeah?
honestly speaking.
What were you gonna ask? I'm curious now.
He was gonna look towards Ravon and go, "So, who do you... Is there anyone that you particularly fancy as of current?"
I mean, you certainly can.
Gut punch Corvin.
That's not part of the game, Ravon.
This
I'm
dude
asking
is
in
trying to cheat
character.
as much as possible.
Remember, I'm oath of glory, not oath of honesty.
Well, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back in just a couple minutes, so don't go anywhere. Or do, if you have to pee.
Alright, let me pull up chats. I see a lot of cool people here.
A lot of cool cats.
I mean, there's a cool caster.
I do see a cool caster. I see my favorite Minotaur hanging out in chat as well.
Let's see here. The Little Moon, hello. Oh shit, Sean rated, hell yeah, dude.
Castor, I love you. Castor and I are a hive mind.
Hell yeah.
Another communal brain cell.
Absolutely. Was stirring my tea. I have peppermint tea with a vanilla sugar in it. So it's like this sweet minty and it's delicious.
My potato
I.
calling to me.
That sounds good. I have a can of beer.
That surprises me none.
To be fair, though, I don't really drink all that often. I was at a
At
buddy's
least it's not
house.
Abyss.
It's not. I was at a buddy's house and we were watching TV, and he's like, "Hey, I got this can of the Stone Cold Steve Austin's Broken Skull IPA. You want one?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not? I'm not driving." And yeah, I had it. It's pretty decent. He gave me the rest of his six-pack.
I went and put on my axolotl kigurumi because my house is cold as fuck, but it's hot as fuck outside.
Oh yeah, the curse of AC.
Yeah, the curse of AC. Fuck, my house is cold as fuck, or fuck, it's hot as fuck outside.
Wait, I was about to say,
This-
wait, what's the Curse of Armor class?
There's actually a legitimate book outside. Out there. I believe it's called How to Stay Warm in Summer, and it's detailing how, especially at work, companies will keep the AC just a little too low for you to be comfortable. So you're consistently too cold indoors, but it's boiling outside.
Fucking ain't that the truth right now for me.
Hello, I'm back.
88
Yeah, well-
degrees outside.
I mean, if it was 98 degrees, I think we would get DMCA.
My house is 74.
Funny thing is, it's like 63 outside, but I'm sweating.
54 over here.
Hey Tart,
Hmm.
this session has been great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You've done a great job at really letting Lily shine.
You're welcome. Happy to help.
And now Lily gets to be super gay.
You know what? Good shit. Just good shit.
But wait, they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Huh?
What?
It's a meme. Tart, I'm so glad at least you know it.
Yep. Alright.
There's a bunch of different funny ones of them.
That is edited, so it says they were crewmates. I love that. Amogis.
Pretty sus.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Alright, quick roll call. CG.
Mom.
J Frost. J Frost?
Oh, hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Hi, welcome to Chili's. Joe.
Oh, hell yeah!
Can I get a hell yeah?
What?
Punk. What? Punkles. Okay, Punk's not back yet. And review. Alright. Just waiting on Punk then.
Okay. So, pop quiz. It is 2 in the morning. What fast food place do you go to for your 2 a.m. munchies?
Cookout. Easy.
It depends who's open.
Yeah, considering the fact that, COVID happened.
Assume everyone.
What time of what time of the year is it? Summer, winter?
That's a good one.
Summer.
Sonic.
Sonic is valid. I could also say McDonald's or Waffle House purely because those are literally within like 2 minutes from me.
Yo,
You know
Waffle
what?
House, yes.
IHOP. 2 a.m. Waffle House hits fucking different, bro.
It does, man. It's so good.
IHOP is good as
Better.
well.
IHOP just because you'll be able to get continuous stacks of pancakes.
Like, I don't mind IHOP, but I'm not sure if it's like a local thing, but the last few times I've been to IHOP, their pancakes have tasted like cardboard.
I have a
That's the-
vendetta. I have
Sorry.
a vendetta against Waffle House. Ever since I went to Atlanta for like a fighting game tournament, that wasn't involved or anything like that, but I wanted to go to Atlanta and get barbecue, right? Because it's the fucking South. It's gonna be great.
South.
Exactly. And I was there with a bunch of friends. And of the places that we went to, I was like, we gotta get some barbecue. It's great out here. Where did we go to get food? But Waffle House. Food was fine, but it was not Southern barbecue, and I still hate it for that.
You know what? That's fair.
Is Punk back?
Yep.
Okay. Then we are good to continue. I admittedly don't have a ton more, but we're going to do a bit more here. So, let me go ahead and swap our music. Kabingus. Let's see. I am looking at my serious music playlist. I was like, wow, everything's dark.
Funny how that works out.
I know, wild. Alright, so next morning comes around, and as you guys are all kind of gathering, Cedric is there. Once you all come back together, he goes, well, I thank you for last night. Still kind of feeling it, but nothing a little air sickness won't cure. But I do want to thank you all regardless. You all have been very kind, and for now, I must say goodbye to you all.
Oh, that's right. Corey mentioned that you were heading off to war.
Indeed. I don't know when the next time we will meet will be, but I trust that it will be under sunnier mornings, sunnier skies.
Be safe.
I will. If you all don't hear from me in a month, which Theon will make sure to keep you all updated on my progress. You don't hear from me in a month, you all come running.
Of course.
You got it.
Can do.
I have never seen a group of adventurers so willing to go to war. Quite like you all. For the sake of one man.
Oh, that's what you meant. Oh.
Lily speaks up.
Sir, as someone who's already come from one war, I'd gladly go to another for you.
I'm rethinking things.
He gives you a smile, Corvin. I would expect nothing less. But I will see you all soon. That I trust. And with that, he starts to head for the door. He gives you all individual goodbyes. Does anybody have anything they want to say to Cedric before he goes?
Shit.
Remember, Nexus still has a whole lifetime for his father.
You say that, Flit, and he kind of looks past you for a moment. He kind of lingers, and you look behind you, and you can see off to the side, Nexus kind of peeking out from behind the doorway.
Aww.
No.
Cedric kind of gives you a nod, and he goes over to Nexus. And Nexus comes over and hugs his dad. Cedric picks him up in a big hug. I will see you soon, dear boy. Nexus doesn't say anything, he just nods. Does anybody else have anything they want to say to Cedric?
Maybe just a quick little hand on the shoulder and go, good luck out there. Remember, we need you for the big war.
Hugs them both.
Go with peace, and peace shall follow.
You all are very kind. Thank you. I will remember your wisdom as well as your reminder. There is still more to come.
Actually, yeah. You know what? Flit is going to walk on over to Cedric, and she's going to pull out a bead of force,
Okay.
and
You
she's
throw
going
it
to
at
give
Cedric, it hits him in the forehead. No.
I caught a Cedric.
Ah!
Flit's gonna pull out a bead of force and put it in Cedric's hand for emergencies. Okay.
He kind of clutches his hand. Emergencies only. And he puts it in his back pocket. Anybody else? Diana will come up to him and give him a hug. And as they sort of separate, she goes, "You will come back safe, or I will hunt you down."
I will help.
They do it.
She'll help. Cedric kind of laughs.
They would.
Cedric kind of laughs and he goes, out of anything anybody has said in the past 24 hours, that I believe the most. And he gives both you and Diana a big hug. You two take care of each other.
We're all waiting for you to get back.
Kind of nods at that. And he begins to slowly pull away. Theon will help you all from this point on, but I will see you all soon. Goodbye, my friends.
It's more of a see you later, isn't it?
Go out and win this war.
Kind of nods. Until the next sunrise, we all wake together. And with that, he leaves. Almost the moment he's gone, you all hear a big poof on the table behind you. And you turn around, and Nicholas pops up, and it has slammed a latchkey on the table. So,
Okay, easy.
I'm sorry. I told you, alcohol doesn't mix well with me. I'm really on edge. Just let me work it through my system for a bit. Okay. So, you guys have two choices of what you could do next. You can't either take, and he slaps latchkey again. You can either take this puppy right here, and you can go to Flambor, and you can, whew, it's getting hot in here. You can go, and you can get the Wings of Girta, or, if you want, we could try to brainstorm a few ideas, try and figure out where the Nightmare Sage is, and get back the breastplate. You can see Theon standing next to him, kind of watching him, almost like waiting for him to finish. I'm gonna... Whew, okay, yeah, I'm good. And Theon kind of puts his hand on his shoulder. My suggestion, if I may. Not everyone speak up at once.
You said your suggestion.
You said if I may first, and now
Just
you're
making
berating
sure
us.
nobody disagreed. My suggestion. Fuck the Breast of Muldoon right now. We know that the Hellfire Assembly is looking for it right now. And more specifically, chances are they likely know that it is now in the hands of the Nightmare Sage. So, my opinion on the matter, fuck that. Let them venture into the Nightmare Realm and fight, more than likely fight the literal King of Nightmares, the one who literally created nightmares. And you all can go do something else.
I like this plan.
Alternative idea. Maybe we could figure out how to get to the Nightmare Sage. We could ask people to figure out where this Nightmare Sage is as we go get the wings, because I am very paranoid that the Blood Talons are going to be trying to recruit the Nightmare Sage into their ranks, especially since they're down about, I believe, 3 at the moment.
They are?
Wait, how are
Weston?
they down 3?
Weston's dead.
Okay.
That Lucian fellow, he's dead. And hang on, I gotta check the fucking handouts. Okay, no, correction, 2. 2 are dead. And a literal King of Nightmares sounds more of an ally than it does an enemy.
Well, you say that, but he's like a king, and he's probably really self-important if he calls himself that. And it doesn't really seem like someone like that would be willing to give up an artifact and join a group.
My thinking on the matter is that it was an offering to him. To surrender that to a group of mortals would be downright blasphemous. If it will ease your mind, I can do research while you are away, but I feel that this, and he kind of lightly pats Latchkey, almost comfortingly so, through all the abuse it's currently going through. I would suggest that you put your efforts in a different court.
It would help me out a little. I don't want to underestimate our enemy in what they could possibly do.
Well, here's another way of thinking about it, Corvin. They probably didn't actually get Bosch entirely on their side, and he was a minion of this guy.
Oh, I know for a fact that Bosch was probably playing them the fool, giving them the fake breastplates that we stole from him, and then and then having a bit of a laugh at their expense. But I'm paranoid that they will try to gain more power, and especially with someone who could physically cause nightmares on somebody. Probably even if they're awake. Like I said, I'm not going to underestimate them again.
As you shouldn't. But I do feel that your powers are currently your resources are currently better put elsewhere. In the meantime, I, as well as Nicholas, as well as Reno, will try to see what we can find out about the Nightmare Sage. So, if and when that time comes, we will be ready. For now, though, this seems like the smarter play. It's your decision, of course. I won't force you to do one thing over another.
I just wanted to get my air caution out. Oh, I'm more than happy to go mess around with a bunch of bugs.
Your concern has been noted. He says, kind of nodding. Nicholas kind of goes, okay, so Wings of Girta. So this little baby right here, and he slaps the top of it again, is gonna get you in to see the Queen, Lorgana. So what I recommend you do is that normally I would be against this with things of this magnitude, but you all have a bag of holding, right?
I got it.
He slides it over to you. You put that in there and you don't take it out until you reach the hive.
I'm adding Latchkey to my inventory.
Okay. With that, let's get you guys moving, shall we? Right, Theon?
Hey, Hey, Nicholas, I have one last question. So, Latchkey is involved with elemental energy, right?
Yes.
Lately I've been able to kind of channel that myself in some way. If I,
You can see
happen
he's
to be...
nodding ecstatically nonstop while you're asking this question.
if I happen to be, an very elementally at the time that this is pulled out, would something happen?
Not anymore. He says with like a big smile.
Insight?
Roll insight.
Ordinarily, I trust this man, but
He is a bit wired right now.
He is absolutely wired right now. He warned y'all.
he did.
Ooh. Hard to read.
But completely,
Bless.
completely stone-faced goes, well, I believe you. So, when we're traveling for the wings, what should we, expect? I know we've got to go through the, gnome goblin territory, but
Yes,
this
the
is
Grey
supposed to be
Marsh.
like a...
The Grey Marsh is, well, admittedly, it's been a long time since I've been in the Grey Marsh, but the Grey Marsh has a lot of very dangerous creatures back there, and the goblinoid tribes have been known to not be on the best of terms with a lot of these creatures. A lot of them are used for sport, but on the rare scenario, I have seen a couple of times a number of tribes use some of these creatures as mounts. But that is quite rare, so I don't expect you guys to have that much of an issue. That is usually within deep, deep territory. But what you should be aware of are a number of potentially very dangerous creatures, the biggest one being the Flamboyant Viper, which reminds me, and he pulls out a small bottle of like a yellow liquid, and he passes it to... I'll pass it to Corvin. That is anti-venom for Flamboyant Vipers. If one of you gets bit, you have a minute to give that to them. Greater Restoration has also been known to work, but if in the event that you won't do encounter and get bit by a Flamboyant Viper, your bodies will lock up.
Is it like a poison, disease?
It is a... The way Flamboyant Viper venom works is that it paralyzes the victim. And while you are paralyzed, the venom also begins to literally eat you from the inside out. It is so that way the Flamboyant Viper has an easier time digesting you as it swallows you whole.
He'll just slide that on in coat.
This wouldn't have to be some sort of, natural mixture, would it?
Yes and no. It is... It's not difficult to make, necessarily, but the problem is that it takes a long time to... And he throws up air quotes, fertilize. If in the event that you end up needing more, you can extract the venom from a Flamboyant Viper and mix it with a number of things to be able to get an anti-venom. But with the short amount of time that you guys are going into this, you're likely not going to have time to make another thing of anti-venom, so keep that in handy. And again, Greater Restoration does work. Any other questions? Going
How
once?
common are these? How common are these vipers?
That is a good question. On a scale of 1 to 10, in terms of none at all to everywhere, I'd say maybe 3, 4.
Okay.
They're not super common, but it is not out of the question that you might encounter one.
What can you tell us about the hive itself?
The hive itself is built into an old temple. It will be incredibly easy to point out because it will look like a giant temple covered in a lot of dirt. It will look like a mountain of dirt. The temple itself was, as my theory, is that they used the temple so that way they didn't have to do proper tunnels. And while there are proper tunnels, they have a lot less of them now because of the hallways in the ruins.
Oh.
As far as I could tell, Kuthriks like to, in my experience, like to use already built structures as bases for their mounds, for their hives.
I'm sorry, what's now?
What are you what nowing?
They ride what as mounts?
They like to use already built structures for their as a basis for their mounds.
Oh, mounds. I thought you said mounts. I was like, wait,
yes. Oh boy.
Now I'm just
Fucking
imagining like a giant beehive riding atop a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I was thinking of like
That's
a spider
terrifying.
jockey.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking.
But in terms of getting through, it will be more simplistic than you may think. Unless the topography has severely changed, which is not unlikely. But I don't expect it to be the case for the nest. But once you get within, a few miles, about half a day's travel, you will start noticing Kruthiks in the general vicinity. You may even have to fight a few to get through. But you save Latchkey until you are ready to enter. Because once you go in, you have... I'm looking at my notes, because I apparently did mark it down. You have... God damn it, where is it? You have 10 minutes to get to Lorgana.
All right.
Just making sure when the 10 minutes are up, what will happen to Latchkey? Will it just turn off?
It will turn off and then it will need to recharge. Unfortunately, it's going to take a lot of time to recharge. And a lot of juice. Juice that you aren't going to have in the jungle.
Okay.
In terms of activating Latchkey, it's actually pretty simple. There are going to be 2 handles on the sides. You grab those and you twist them in opposite directions. Anything else you all want to know?
One more thing is, what's the likely chances that they're actually amicable?
Well, I wouldn't expect it. I would be pleasantly surprised if they turned out to be amicable.
Good to know.
As far as Lorgana is concerned, the wings are her lifeline to make sure that we don't come back and obliterate the hive, so I wouldn't expect her to surrender it in any case. You all may have to kill her if she doesn't let up. And if in that event, even just defeating her, the hive will disperse. Any other questions? Going once? Going
Where are we
twice?
being dropped in?
We are going to bring you guys to the closest town to the border wall, to the Twin Walls, Fjordheim. Fjordheim. It is normally a pretty small town, but I expect that it has probably grown in strength being within such close proximity to the Twin Walls.
How do you spell Theorheim?
It is... Here, I got you. Fjordheim. In the game chat.
Oh, okay.
My guess
Cool.
now is that it's probably grown due to the sheer amount of military forces that are coming in and out of the city. But who knows? Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised and it actually hasn't grown. I don't know. Like I said, it's been a while. I've been home in a long time.
Wait, that was your home?
Well, my home nation.
Oh. And from there we've got what, a couple days going into the marshlands?
Should be about a 3 days journey. You should 2.5 to 3 days, depending on your rate of progress. Provided you don't get held up too much, you should be able to get there only spending 2 nights.
I don't think I have anything else to ask.
Going once? Going twice? Alright! And with that, Mr. Theon, I think we are ready to go. And Theon looks at him and goes, I believe we are, Mr. Nicholas. So, if you have any business you want to handle, you have 20 minutes to do so. If not, we are going to go ahead and get going. I will ask, above game, does anybody have any last minute business they want to handle before we go?
Lily
Rena
would have
around?
said her goodbyes before coming to the castle.
Yeah, I presume everybody, knowing you were probably going to leave, has probably said goodbyes to any respective parties. Ara, Genia, Reno, whoever.
I've got one quick thing.
Sure.
Yeah, same.
I'll let you go first, Joe.
No, you go first.
No, you.
No, you.
One of you, please.
Fucking asshole. Okay, so... Corbin would just like to talk to Reno for a quick minute. And
Absolutely.
he didn't get a chance to with the previous night.
Alright. You go and you find Reno, who is actually... He actually looks like he was on his way. You don't know if he was on his way to the meeting room or to somewhere close, but you kind of bump into him and he goes, "Oh, hello, Corvin. I thought you all had left by this point."
No, we're just on our way out. I was meaning to talk to you about the thing I was going to ask about last
Oh,
night.
Right, yes, come, this way.
You follow.
You both head into Reno's quarters, his tower. So, Corvin, What can I help you with? You wish to know about argomancy some more?
A little bit. It's more or less something that's been kind of nagging at me, actually, especially with how Aurelia is as of current. Does the Vatican God have any kind of like preservation protocols to prevent undeath such as that?
In terms of turning, yes. Multiple rituals are conducted so that one cannot be brought back from the dead if they so request. In this case, yes, Aurelia did request that they not be brought back from the dead.
Yet how do they do it is a question.
Well,
Sorry.
Well, admittedly, I am not entirely sure about some of the rituals, as I have never conducted them. You would have to ask some of the priests in the Echo Dea. Diana may actually know what the ritual involves.
Was it just Diana? Was Diana involved with preserving Aurelia specifically, or was there others?
Diana was not specifically involved with that ritual, but as she is now Archpriestess, the knowledge would have been passed on to her.
I'll bug her when we come back.
As
That's probably gonna be an uncomfortable conversation.
As for argomancy, as I think I see where your train of thought is going, no, there are no safeguards against argomancy. Which is why it is incredibly dangerous to fiddle with. And you can see he kind of gives you a look like, I'm
not looking. He puts his hands up. I'm not looking to practice. I'm looking for potential counters. I'm not trying to give up anything. He just kind of like gestures around his actual body. I'm not trying to give any of this up.
All right. Can't be too careful.
Believe me, the last thing I need is to be walking around with no meat on the bone, or my armor, my leg up. Oh God, it's worse.
But to the too long didn't read of your question, answer to your question is, yes, there are safeguards against necromancy that we do often perform on members of the God, but not for argomancy, as we do not know what that would entail.
Alright, something to think about while I'm wading through mountains of bugs. Thrilling, to say the least.
I've seen that look before. You have theories.
Nothing conclusive.
Most theories are based on some form of logic, and I'm admittedly interested to hear your thoughts.
Alright, gotta scroll up CGMs real quick. Give me a moment.
The Charlie Day is coming out. Hello, Nog. Hello, baby.
A nugget?
Yes.
Duffel.
He's been laying next to me, and when I adjusted my chair just now, he shot up like a bat out of hell, like, huh? He did the Tim Allen.
Baby.
Alright, so my main theory is that above game, does Reno know about everything that's happening within Sarah? Was he there?
He would.
He would?
know.
Okay. Alright, so since Argomancy is a way to siphon or absorb souls, why wasn't Zygmotis' soul absorbed along with his power? Something tells me that Aurelia wasn't trying to go for his magical potential as opposed to his entire being. So what if her and the Blood Talons aren't trying to revive Normandia to rule? They're trying to revive Normandia to siphon him. Potentially become new gods themselves.
He kind of nods at that. It wouldn't be unheard of. It would require an extraordinary amount of power, though. I would
Power
argue
of an
more than
Archlich?
simply. I would argue more than what one Archlich can provide.
How's about the Web of Erebus? The power within each artifact contains something, something of the celestial dragons themselves.
Potentially, but they need the artifacts to break the Web of Erebus to even release Normandia. To then drain his power. So I find that theory to be a bit lacking, but it does get me thinking about a few potential things. I'm not saying you're wrong, but in fact, your logic actually seems to have a bit of merit.
Like I said, I have nothing. I've got no evidence to back it. It's just a theory at the moment.
Like I said, theories often have some form of reasoning behind them, some form of logic.
Well, what if the other theory I have is, what if we really denied any of those preservation rituals? What if she coerced the team involved to not do them in order for her to rise again?
Are you implying that perhaps Aurelia had planned this from the start?
You told me that she was looking into it when she was alive.
Perhaps I will need to speak with Miss LeBlanc while you all are gone.
If you may, I would like to sit down with you while you speak to her, so if you could please be patient. Please wait until we come back.
He nods. I will do that.
I do thank you.
You've given me a few things to think about. Not all of them favorable, admittedly, but thought-provoking.
Had a lot of time to think and picked up a little. He kind of pats the pocket where the Argomancy book is. Picked up a little treasure from a friend of ours, Oxus.
Really now.
Some light reading while I trance inside of the tiny hut.
Now, be careful with that. Argomancy has been known to corrupt its readers.
I will do what I can. Like I said. And he'll kind of look out a window and try and look towards the docks. I've built too much to lose it all now.
He nods at that. I trust. Don't make me regret that trust.
I'll try not to. No promises, though. As he kind of just walks right on out.
Good luck.
That's...
Okay. Does anybody else have anything they want to do before you all head out?
Hello.
Ravon, what would you like to do, homie?
Is Kieran still in the castle?
Kieran is still in the castle.
Gonna do a quick stop to where Kieran's at.
Okay. Kieran is currently undergoing a bit of research with your mother, actually.
Got it.
Sees you.
Knocking on the door.
Come in.
Hello?
Oh, Ravon. I thought you all were leaving.
We are about to debunked it just a bit. How goes the research?
Your mother speaks up. This young girl has been very capable. More so than I think I originally anticipated. And you see Karen kind of blush at that. Thank you.
Yeah, you should have seen first time. It was actually quite impressive.
Seems that is a story I will have to hear later on.
Yeah. Anyways, anything of note?
We are currently going over some of the runes, some more powerful runes that we could potentially use for the ritual. Make it so
course.
that Sigmotus won't be able to fight as hard.
That reminds me. Make sure to incorporate a magical circle within. We did it last time and it managed to actually do quite well.
Yes, Kieran was actually just explaining that to me. That's a good thing of note.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Other than that... Oh, just... I do not know. Worst comes to worst, maybe have backup plan just in case things do not go well.
My dear boy, I love you very much. And you are very capable in your own way. So please trust me when I tell you that we are more than capable of handling this without your assistance.
Okay. And kind of just shrugs and goes, I trust you, mama. Just...
I know you do. You can see Kieran kind of giving her the side eye like, fuck, she's scary.
Anyways, do take care of yourselves. We will be back. Might even bring back trophy.
I look forward to it. Good luck.
Kinda leans down and goes, oh, and Kirin? Gives a hug. And gives a hug for like about 15 seconds. Unhugs. And just walks away.
You swear, the moment you hear the door shut, you hear a faint squeal behind it.
Oh, door is squeaky. We need to get away from that.
This guy.
This fucking hippo!
Does anybody else have anything they would like to do before you all leave? Going once? Going twice? Okay. You'll gather up. Nicholas double checks to make sure you all have gotten your bags and made sure everybody's ready. But then Theon conjures up a bright light like he normally does. You all are whisked away. And that is where we're going to end tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you for the session, Tart.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good shit.
Next week, you guys won't see us actually. Well, you'll see us, but next week, we're actually going to put a small break on this game. And next week, we are actually going to be doing a one-shot. Run by Joe.
Hi there.
Providing the plan doesn't change, that is. But that is the current plan. So, make sure to tune in not next week, but in 2 weeks, where our group is going to venture into the land of Flambour. But, thank you all for joining us tonight. Let's start with outros. Let's start with CG. Where can people find you?
You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me on this channel every other Tuesday for the Curse of Strahd. This is a on week for Curse of Strahd.
Yes. Spooky
There's
house.
There's a spooky house. I'm sure only good things ever happened there, and that there is no inherent tragedy involved.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
I'm also sure that the fact that there isn't a solid, dedicated chunk of the module for this particular spooky house does not imply that there's anything interesting in there at all.
No, no. No,
And
no,
you can't.
no, no.
No, no, no.
No, no.
You can also find me every other Saturday for Saved by the Spell, a Strixhaven campaign run by our own very himbo-y J Frost. I believe we are on this Saturday, yes?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
But that's it for me. Joe.
Fucking. Okay. Well, next Sunday, ladies, gentlemen, and all of our fine non-binary homies, we will be taking a bit of a trip into my own homebrew world. It's going to be of a very similar name of the Land of Vrintris, or as I'm going to be calling the episode, Tales of the Enchanted Lands, where well, I'm not going to give away too much, but until then, follow me on Twitter, the Joe Mojo, twitch.tv/Joe Mojo, where I host a little recap show called Firing Line, Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. As well as go on youtube.com and search KC Punk for Monday Night Master Duel, where I am one of the competitors in there. And competition is making me very, very hungry. Until then, hey River, catch. River.
River.
Uh-oh.
E. Sorry.
River wasn't ready to catch. Beats them in the forehead. Roll initiative.
Fuck! You can find me over at twitch.tv/wickedriver97, where I am still on hiatus till June 1st. But I am a lot more active, and you can find me around. I'm gonna be doing things with friends and stuff and things in the following weeks of me still being on break. But I'm gonna send it over to Punk.
Oh, sorry, I was actually about to head out. My stomach's not feeling well.
That's okay.
You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and sometimes TikTok at PunkyardDog. This week we're not doing Shoku, sorry. Time got away from us. We were busy getting a house.
Yes!
Yeah.
Punk and I
we are
got
very
moved for a house. Punk
And
Jake
Fuck
and I.
yeah.
we are very excited. Stressing a bit because moving costs are ass.
Mhm.
Ooh.
We'll be taking this new chapter in our lives, our friendship, and our content. So follow for more.
Let it be known that on future Shoku Saturdays after we move, I will be able to bully Punk IRL.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
I'm in danger.
Just
Throw. Is there anyone left to throw it to? J Frost?
J Frost.
Hi. That's me. Hi. You can find me here at twitch.tv/JFrost747, where this week we're going to be continuing the Tales of our Borderlands 1 playthrough. So, going to get some fun little mayhem, murder, vehicular. Plus, we have the Curse of Strahd, led by our legendary CG as our DM. And, as stated before, we will be dealing with our Saved by the Spell campaign on Saturday over at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. This week is going to be continuing for the setup for the festival that is soon to come up for our dear student body. I look forward to seeing what comes of this. So, yeah. Who hasn't gone yet?
I think it's just me.
Chart!
Well then, here you go.
That's
Your
me.
crown king.
You can, well, I guess technically it's Sarah. So you can find Sarah at twitch.tv/wolfstalker16. They did unfortunately have to dip tonight. They had a job related thing that they had to do. So they unfortunately weren't able to be here, but they will likely be back for our next session. But you can find me here at twitch.tv/FartingTart, where I've had a lot going on the past couple weeks. So I think for the later half of this week, I may take a bit of a break, a bit of a stream break. River and I are going to be fucking doing dumb shit this weekend. So
Dumb shit.
that's going to be fun. So you probably won't see me. You'll probably see me up until, I don't know, maybe like Wednesday. And then afterwards, you probably won't see me until Sunday. So I'll likely be doing Thursday, Friday, and Saturday off. But yeah, but this week, we're going to be doing another. My fucking browser just refreshed again. That was cool. We're going to be doing another Jujutsu Kaisen watch party, most likely. We got the Curse of Strahd this week, and then Wednesday we may do some more 14. I don't know. We're gonna see how I feel Wednesday before I declare anything. But yeah. Like I said, there's been a lot going on. Much like, as we mentioned before, the fact that we now have a house. I'm gonna be moving to Memphis over the summer.
Going to Memphis.
Fuck, man. My head hurts. My heart hurts. I'm scared, but I'm excited. But yeah, I think we now gotta raid someone. I'm not really seeing anyone online. I think we're just gonna raid into Flashbang if that's cool with folks.
Yeah, it looks like
Because the only
Flashbang's
other-
the only.
Yeah, besides Connor, and he's the only one.
We'll raid into Ed. I'm definitely not biased because I may or may not be in the main event tonight.
Le gasp.
Le gasp. But everyone go show Ed a little bit of love. Let him know who sent you. Bulls out if you got him. But we will be back next week for a brand new one-shot run by Mr. Joe_Mojo. Joseph Mo Joseph. So, yeah. Everyone have a good night, and we will see you all next week. Oh, wait, I didn't do my thing. That shows how tired I am. Remember, as always, Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, stop Asian hate, and most importantly, you matter. We love you all, and we will see you all next week. Bye-bye!
Mongo's gonna
Bye.
kill them.